That way, while I'm setting everything up, if we are live, people can just see all these guys dancing in the disco, I guess.
Haven't gotten a,
Yep, we are live. So, hello there. I'm
There we go.
Damionpyro.
And I'm ChillenCat.
And this is our Nerd Talk Live podcast.
Let's go!
We got a lot to talk about today, you know?
Yep.
So, kind of super excited. We have, if you guys don't know, Saturday was Dragon Ball Day, so I got a lot to talk about from that. Plus, our normal
Yep.
weekly anime stuff. Some video game news. Cat said he had something he
Yep.
wants to talk about that I don't know what it is yet, so curious what that's going to be. So, freaking a little bit hyped. How do you want to start this off this week? Well, I'm finishing setting everything up
that's
here,
a good
Cat.
that's a good question. What should we start with?
And we got B Gamer saying, yeah, more nerd talk. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Trying to be here every week. Still feeling a little bad, but I'm feeling a whole lot better than I did yesterday. All right. Let me finish the setup here.
Yeah, more nerd talk. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, to start off, how should I start this off? How should we start this off?
You want to talk about that thing you wanted to talk about first? Or?
Alright. A couple of things.
Oh.
First off, I want to talk about my channel real quick.
Okay.
On Name of the channel, apparently. So people
Hey.
will know, I guess. On my channel, I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna try to make up a schedule now.
Oh.
I said this on my stream when I was
Oh,
playing
are you going
Arc
to try to
Knights.
do one in the morning and one
I'm
on...
gonna
Oh, you said it in
I'm
your
gonna do
Fortnite
one.
stream, too.
Oh yeah, and my Fortnite stream.
Yeah, because I haven't watched the Arc Knight one yet. But your most recent one popped up in my recommended thing, so I watched it
So
this
I'm gonna
morning.
try. I'm gonna get a schedule going, and I'm gonna try to do a stream every morning and every afternoon. I'll try to do it daily.
That's what's up.
So, ChillenCat streams. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, boy. A little more ChillenCat. Definitely go to check him out. ChillenCat_YT.
Honestly, also, I'm gonna be streaming Arc Knights after this too.
Oh, hell yeah. And B Gamer, I'm glad I'm feeling a little bit better too. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll be completely better. Here's the big hoping. For sure. And freaking Arc Knights, I'm gonna have to try that out still.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Freaking have to download that one.
And that's the game I actually wanted to talk about.
Okay. Well, you want to start off with that?
That's fine.
Oh
yeah, sure. What I want to talk about is the game's. All I've been hearing, the game is getting a lot of hate.
Oh, actually, I have. It's crazy because, well, to be fair, I've only heard about it from 3 people who are currently playing it, and all I've heard was good things, other than the fact that it's a gacha game.
Yeah, of course. But the thing, it was just everywhere I go, like look on, I just see hate about it. Like, you can't climb, can't swim, the gacha system's ass, people are saying, or something like that. Thing is, these are all coming from Hoyo? I can't even, Hoyoverse players. Like, Genshin Impact, even Wuwa characters. That means Wuthering Waves.
Okay. B Gamer wants to know how much space it takes up.
30-something gigabytes.
Oh, so that's not that big at all.
But yeah, it's usually coming from Genshin players and Wuthering Wave players. Saying that the gacha system is like garbage because there's no pity rolling in that game. There's no pity. I think it was like, I don't know what they said it.
What's pity rolling? Is that like, does it give you a good character every so many things if you don't get anything good?
After like 200 rolls or something, it's guaranteed or something, like guaranteed legendary or.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, so that's what they're saying.
So their complaint is that the gacha system's like literally every other gacha game except for those ones?
I'm just trying to remember what they said about the pity. Yeah, it'll come to me at some point. But yeah, they're crying because of that pity stuff. Because Genshin players and Withering players like to spend money to fucking you know. Ever complaining like I'm spending hundreds of dollars on a game that doesn't have pity. Well, the thing is, that's your fault. You're the one who's spending money to pull
Right?
characters.
Right, from everything you told me, you can pretty much earn that shit pretty easily in game.
Yeah, basically you can earn anything for free by just playing the game. You don't have to spend a single dime to get something. And that's kind of like ticking me off
I feel
because
like
I
it's just
actually
a bunch
found a
of.
game like I don't like Genshin, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. I hate it. I don't like it. It's because of the players and community. Wuthering Waves is fine, but I don't like that one either.
See, I like that you can earn
But
everything
I
in
don't.
game.
Thing is, I don't care. I don't complain about their gotcha system.
Yeah.
Like I don't. I mean, I like the gotcha system. Their gotcha system. It's fine. Thing is, I finally found a game that I can actually enjoy, like a gotcha game.
Yeah. I definitely do like the PvE stuff on that game. Just never in gotcha games do I ever do PvP because it's always pay to win bullshit.
Yeah,
But
but
freaking, well, I'm down for the PvE crap. Like I used to play a few different ones. Like there's used to be a Naruto one that I used to play and stuff like that. They're pretty badass. I'm typically not a big fan of them, but like being able to earn the
almost
currency in
every gotcha
game.
system sucks. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no, fully agree.
No, nobody can make a good gotcha
But
system.
also, I'm a little biased just because like I don't like gotcha games just for the fact that like most of them, you have to pay money to get the good characters.
Like
So
in
it's like,
Arknights, you don't have to pay nothing.
yeah, see that's something that's why I was like, I'm all right. As soon as you told me that, you're like, so you tell me there's no paywalled characters, I can get behind that.
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
Like, because the
Ooh,
highest thing
you
you
got
can get is a
cards.
6-star
Mm-hmm.
in the game. So I have already 2 6-star characters and like 3 or 4 6-star weapons by just playing the game.
Just for free.
Just for free.
That's
For
see,
just doing missions and other
that's freaking
things.
nice. That sounds really nice.
There's also I think, 14 days sign in to get a free 6-star character and their weapon.
Oh, well,
Like,
does sound like a nice gotcha system. Now, I don't know too much about those other games that the people are coming from and complaining about the game from, because like I've never even heard of the other one you talked about. And Genshin Impact, I played all the way up to the point where it pulled up the summings. Like when I first played Genshin Impact, I didn't know it was a gotcha game at all.
oh, I
The
didn't either.
moment I got to the part of the game where it got me to the like you had to summon shit and it showed you about the gotcha system in the game. It was the moment that I closed the app and deleted the game and haven't played it since.
Yeah.
Because, like, at that time I was very heavily against freaking gotcha games. Because, like, I've already been tricked into one before that I didn't know was a gotcha game until it was a bit late and I was already really invested in it. And I was like, yeah, I ain't going through that again. Like, I
Oh,
don't
there's
like the
another
whole
one,
system.
gacha game called Zone Zero.
Right?
Thing is, I haven't heard of anything from their player community yet about Arknights.
That is a very big Jeff.
But it's all I'm hearing is just Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves players.
I gotcha.
Like, if you don't like it, go back to Genshin.
Yeah, I think it's just it might be because this happens sometimes. Like when a new type of game comes up, it's just like there are some people that played Overwatch originally that would complain about Marvel Rivals when it first came out because it's just like they know it's gonna
Yeah.
bring people away from their player base. Because it's
I
something
never
new
saying
and
that it's a
possible
fucking.
competition. So they gotta
They're
try to
calling the
crap
game
on it.
Dead on Arrival.
Yeah,
Like, Dead on the Release. I'm like, dude.
it's just people trying to draw people
Hate
away
on
from
it.
that. Same
Yeah.
thing, like same
It's not
exact same
working.
happened with
It ain't
Marvel
working on
Rivals.
me. I fucking love
You
it.
know, so.
I love
That's the
that
thing.
game.
There's gonna be people that love it. Freaking Thomas loves it. All right, my buddy Chris, he loves
My
it.
problem with the game is the power stuff. Your base and everything.
Hmm. Oh, you
That's
were
I have
telling
a
me about
that's
that
the
freaking
problem about the game
the
so
place you had to
far.
get power from was like way far away from where it made you put your base down.
Like I'm trying, yeah,
I
because
wonder
the
if
stuff
like
I
after you do
want.
some missions, if you can move your base, like and move it
Thing
to
is, I
somewhere a
don't know
little
if you
more
can.
convenient.
Maybe I don't know.
Because like it sounds kind of ass they made you put your base down somewhere for a mission, and then you wouldn't be able to move it somewhere you want later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
So
pretty sure I can put down one. I just don't know how yet, and it showed me it. I'm pretty sure I haven't unlocked it yet either.
I got you. You're still in the base
Because
making
because
tutorial
this is
essentially.
ore that I need for my damn gear, and I can't even get it. And I have them unlocked, I just can't get them yet because I need some. It's called Ferium ore, and it's
Hmm.
an entirely different region.
I gotcha. So definitely things bit of a learning curve for the game too. Figure out
Yeah,
how to get everything and when and what
yeah,
to use when. All right. But it definitely sounds like you've had some fun with it too. I'm
I
definitely have
did
to
though.
try it
It's
out.
fucking fun. The characters are awesome.
See what the gameplay is like. Freaking that's what freaking Thomas and Chris both said too, that the gameplay is fun. So freaking so far 3 people that I know are playing it are having fun with it, so can't be all that bad like people are making it
Yeah.
sound. Like
I think I
oh, it may be only 3 people, but hey, all 3 of them have the same conclusion, and like none of you three know each other and have
I'm pretty
different
sure I
tastes in
said this on
games.
my Arknight stream too. I don't know if you can play online in that
Hmm.
world. Like you can go around and do quests, but you can join your friends. You get a ship at some point, so you can join your friend's ship and buy their stuff. Thing is, I don't know if you can, do quests together. Go around and stuff, build together and
I gotcha.
defeat enemies
That's
together. I
something
don't know
we'll
if you
have
can
to
do
figure
that.
out for sure then. 'Cause I'm curious about all that.
But if you can't, then I'm pretty sure they're gonna add something about that in future updates.
Yeah. I want to try that Where Winds Meet that you played too. Also, I've
Where
been wanting
winds
to try that
meet,
one
yeah.
for a minute. Now that I got some space finally, a little bit of space. So I figured out besides the games that I had that were taking up big space, like I had like 200 gigs worth of freaking like recorded gameplay video that I'm like, oh shit, I need to just start editing all this so I can delete
Oh,
the big
yeah.
chunks of video.
Oh, also, this is just not about Arknights as well, since Arknight's an open world
Hmm.
gacha game. I'm talking here. This is the thing about all the open world gacha games. Can you guys please add mounts to the
No,
games? Like, I don't mind walking. It's just I hate running or walking to like somewhere that's so far away.
early Black Desert. You don't gotta fucking. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
they give you now. They just give you one at the beginning of the game, freaking decently high level. But like when I first started playing Black Desert, you had to earn your mount, and your first mount sucked. Like you were better off just running somewhere because you were gonna be faster than your damn mount.
Yeah,
And
the
like
thing is,
I'd always use the auto
especially
pathing.
Genshin Impact, because Genshin Impact's map world is so fucking huge.
Oh,
There's no mounts.
so was Black Desert. So there's one point I used the auto walk to get from one town to another. That shit was a 30-minute fucking walk. I freaking I pulled up a anime episode on my phone and watched the whole episode. My character was still walking afterward.
I
I was like,
know,
that's crazy
dude. They need
work.
to add mounts to these games,
Yeah.
at
So
least.
like mounts should have been like and fast travel. Like I get it,
Oh
it breaks
yeah,
immersion for some people, but like it's also optional. I'm just saying, like
yeah.
leave
Of course,
have fast
Arknights, of
travel
course, has
there
TP point, but
for
still,
people.
I want to like explore.
Right.
I like taking in the environment.
He said Zenless is okay, but also suffers from a gotcha system, and although the characters aren't a must-have. Gotcha. That's definitely interesting.
Oh, Zenless? Oh, I can tell you characters are a must-have.
Hmm.
At least two. Miyabi and Yizhuan.
I gotcha.
because those two do super damage, bro.
Ah, yeah.
People are telling them that they're saying Miyabi is the strongest character in history, and they're saying that Yujuan is like the strongest character in like currently in the present
Ah,
days.
I gotcha. That's interesting. Anything else you
So
wanted to add
Miyabi
about
and
that?
Yujuan are like the strongest characters you must have in a team,
Okay. Anything else you want to do for
DPS
Arknights or
wise.
anything like that?
Let's see. Eh, there's a lot of things I want them to add.
Okay.
Of course, mounts.
Mm-hmm.
Am I sitting? Yes. Maybe climbing. I mean, I don't mind not the climbing, because there's zip lines you can make. But still,
Okay.
climbing it'd be cool and all. But I don't know about swimming. I don't really care about the swimming because there's some parts
As
on the
far as
map
swimming
that
goes, I feel like
swimming
that should be
doesn't
basic
isn't necessary.
on all games. Like, even if you don't have diving and it's just swimming across the surface of the water, like at this point, why that's not included in all games, I don't understand. It's like if you
Yeah,
got
it's just
water,
the
just let
thing
somebody swim
is
across the top.
the Arknight's world or the map that you're currently in, swimming isn't necessary. Like, it's not a thing at all. Because you don't need to swim from one side to another, so it's just all on ground. There's nothing in water or anything. Uh,
Yeah, but people
what else
still
can I
like to
add?
swim.
Yeah, that's
As
true,
weird
but
as it is in a video game, it's like I don't understand people's obsession with being able to swim in a game. But like, it used to be more prominent in games, and I think that's why some people complain when it's missing. Because now
yeah.
it's like, we got so used to being able to swim in games, and then we see water, so we go, oh, I'm gonna go swim, and then it kills you. It's like,
Yeah.
oh well, shit. Okay, a little warning would have been nice. Like,
Let's
my
see, let's
first
see.
time in Elder Scrolls Online, I didn't know that, like, I was an Argonian. And I was like, oh, cool, 20% swim speed. I'm guessing you can't dive underwater, which you can't, right? Not that swim
Mm-hmm.
speed even does anything for you, but I didn't know that most of the water in the world you can't even swim in anyway. So I was like, bro, what's the fucking point if I just touch water and get slaughtered, fish fucking murdered?
Oh, no, right. Let's see. Oh yeah. I don't know if nerf is the right word for this, but I liked in them the power situation.
Mm-hmm.
I want
When
them
you're
to
talking
do
like
something
power to like
about
to your
that.
to your base, all right?
Yeah, to almost to literally everything you need power.
Sounds like they need to
Like
rework how you
you
get
put
power
down
or make it a little
like a
more
machine anywhere, you
explanative.
need power for it. And you need your PAC for the power. That's what it's called, by the way.
What is
Your main hub
PAC?
base. I
Hmm.
don't remember what it stands for, but that's your main power hub base. You need that for anything, for your power. That's your power. That's your
I got you.
generator.
So do you have to
Like,
just make a bunch of those? Like, how does this work?
no, you can't. You cannot make those.
Oh, is it just something that spawns on the map?
It's a story mission thing.
Interesting.
So you cannot put it down wherever you want. It's required to put it in that spot. So you can't move it at all
That sounds kind of lame.
so far that I've been playing because I haven't, beaten the game yet. I don't know what else you can do with that thing. So
Sounds like
far you
the
can't move
base
it.
building might be a little better, like later in the game, possibly.
I don't know if you can do base building. Like, what do you mean, like building like houses or anything,
No, whatever the hell you're
or
talking about.
any
You said
base?
you're putting down
Oh,
machines and stuff. Aren't you building like a
yeah,
base? You
machines
said
like
the camp or
oil
whatever.
rigs. There's no oil in the game. Like mining rigs and stashes and stuff that you can put down.
Yeah, and you said you got to power all that. Were you not making a base?
Yeah,
I'm so confused now.
yeah, it's a little. It's. I don't
What-
even know what the hell I'm saying at this point.
Like,
So your
did you not have to put
PAC
down a
is your
camp?
main power hub base, right?
Yes.
And so you got mining rigs, electric pylons, and something
So,
array.
so basically something akin to literally every other game's base building system.
Yeah, basically. Thing
Okay.
is, so your PAC it's got this big old square,
Mm-hmm.
and inside the square, when you put down a machine, it's automatically powered, unless
Okay.
you have some electric pylon there. It's
Mm.
automatic power. If it's outside the square, I'm pretty sure you know what that means. No power. And if you
Gotcha.
put so these electric pylons, that's
Mm-hmm.
like your secondary generator type thing.
Yeah.
So if it's inside the square, it's automatically powered up. If you put it outside, you need to power it up with the PAC. So you have to get some cords. There's power cords you need to connect them to.
Okay.
Okay, and you can only go up to 80 meters.
Hmm. So you gotta set things up a certain way to get power to certain areas.
Yeah, so here comes the problem here with the
Mm-hmm.
electric pylons. Ore is everywhere on the map.
Okay.
Some ore can be right next to the PAC, some ore can be like mid far from it, and some can be like hundreds and hundreds of yards away
Mm-hmm.
from the PAC. So you have to put down like 50 fucking electric pylons down
Damn.
to get to the ore, put down
So you
a
kind of have to
electric
build like
mining
a
rig
power
onto the
network.
ore. Yeah. So you gotta put some pylons down to get to the ore, put an electric mining rig on the ore, and power the electric mining rig to get the ore.
Hmm.
So you wasted a lot. So you've wasted a lot of ore to get that ore.
I gotcha.
So it's a lot of things.
So it sounds like they
So
need to
you're
do something to
basically
make that a little less tedious.
you're basically filling your whole map with electric pylons everywhere.
Yeah. It definitely sounds very tedious. Like,
That's my
for
problem with the
sure.
game so far.
Just the
That's
power
the
system.
only problem I have with the game. Everything else I am fine with.
Yeah. Sounds like either A, there's something that you might have overlooked that you need to figure out, or B, they need to do something to make that less tedious. So there might be something already in place to make it less tedious. Who knows?
And also, of course, you can make batteries, but it's not the batteries that you're thinking.
Right. Right. Of course.
Because
Because
you can make batteries, you can't place them down to power up your shit. So that's what my thought
batteries
went to. I was
probably
like, oh, you
something
serious?
for some
You
kind
can
of
only
gear or
charge up
something.
things that are like powered with batteries. I'm like, okay.
Sounds like this power system's got you all kinds of wraps over it, huh?
Yes.
That's interesting. All right. Well, you got anything else about Arknights you want to say? We're getting on to
I
our
love the
next
characters.
subject here. You love the characters?
Yeah. Characters got different, let's say, what's the word? I want to say personalities. Well,
No?
yeah, they do have different personalities and all, but what's the
Like
word?
something about them? Like the
Yeah, like
aesthetics of them?
accents. They're like different from states or something
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
They have different accents and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah, because I've met an Irish person and a Russian person.
Oh, okay. So they got like some
Like
wide
I
varying
met some
different
British
accents.
one, I met an Australian one.
That's pretty cool. I
Yeah.
like that they got them set up like that. So they kind of like feel a little international. You know, no matter where you're from, you probably find a character with your accent, huh? That is a really big Magneto.
Okay, and also I want to say our
Black Panther.
characters, of course, female and male. You can pick whatever one you want.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, when you unlock the ship, you can change your gender. Of course, uh, they're called administrators. Whoever who know what our characters are called, because
To be
Damien
clear,
already
he said
knows. End
administrators,
administrators, not
which sounds really cool.
administrators. End, which is pretty cool. Of course, the characters that don't call us administrators, they call inmin for short,
Mm-hmm.
because administrators are too, long.
Yeah.
But so administrators are the big boss of everybody, of
Oh
the good
boy.
guys, the big boss of the good guys.
Gotcha.
Like, uh, when you first start out, after you complete the prologue and everything, of course you got your main base that you built, like a giant
Mm-hmm.
base. It's a building, not like the PAC. The PAC is like your generator type thing, like a hub base. So,
Got ya.
and the ship that you get to unlock later, I don't know what else you can. I don't know what else you can unlock, but so far what I've been gathering is that our inmins built everything a long time ago. The
Damn.
base, the ship. Because when you unlock the ship, there's a girl named Perlica. She's like, I don't know what she is, but she's a commander of something. But she tells us that we built the ship. Because when you
Interesting.
first start, when you first, beat the prologue, of your character loses their memories. So
Oh
So
wow.
right now, our characters
So
don't know what we did. Like
another
the
thing in
ship,
common with Black
they
Desert,
didn't even
the
know they
character
built
doesn't
that.
remember crap.
Yeah, like your character doesn't even remember building a ship and the base.
That's wild. I wonder what gave them amnesia. Bet that's gonna be part of the story.
And also, our characters are broken. Not like game breaking broken, like you can't make them
Mm-hmm.
game breaking in the game. Like just in their basic world, our characters are broken.
Like lore wise.
Like lore wise,
Like
yes.
what they can do in lore versus what you actually get to do in the game.
Do in the game, yes.
I
Like,
like
as I
that.
said, I'm pretty sure I told you, like, fucking materialize anything that they fucking imagine.
Well, that's kind of like what
Like,
is
in
it?
the.
A freaking Doom guy and Kratos and freaking Asura from Asura's Wrath. Like,
Yeah,
the things
something
you
like
get to do in
that. That's,
game, you're not like super OP, but in like cutscenes and lore and shit, you're like the guy.
yeah. Uh, of course, in the prologue, you get to do all that stuff, at least a little bit of their lore,
Mm-hmm.
because in gameplay wise, of course, you fucking materialized big ass 6 giant fucking turrets to
Oh
destroy
wow,
your enemies.
that's pretty
And
crazy.
in the cutscene, your character materializes a very tall tower. Like, it's huge.
Oh damn.
It's very tall. It's as tall as, like, fucking Wiz Khalifa Tower.
What?
Yeah.
Just
I'm
up
like,
there, huh?
damn. Yeah.
Is that just another way of saying it's high?
Yeah.
I like your joke there.
So, our characters are pretty OP. Broken.
Gotcha.
So, of course, I mean, in gameplay wise, not lore wise, you get reset to, like, level 1, of course.
Yeah.
Because in the prologue, you're like max level. You do all this
Mm-hmm.
cool shit, and then prologue ends. I'm like, oh man, now I gotta unlock these.
Right. Kind of glad we didn't
It's
start
pretty
right
cool.
away with the Dragon Ball news because I feel like some people have been popping in and popping out just because we
Like,
weren't talking
my
about it yet.
all-time favorite character. You think it would be like some other character that you meet, like, because my
Mm-hmm.
favorite character so far is Chen, the one I told you about, the girl that just needs to see it just to master it.
Mm-hmm. Which some
Yeah,
crazy lore
she's
stuff.
like my second favorite. Funny thing is, my all-time favorite is our character.
Okay, like a customizable character.
Well, you can't customize them. It's just the character you get to play as our own characters. It's female or male. You get to choose. You can't
And just you
customize
don't.
them at all.
There's just like it's a so everybody who chooses female's all gonna look the same, and everybody who chooses male all looks the
Yes,
same.
they're all gonna look the same. Oh,
A little
that's
weird.
another thing I want them to add as well to the game. Different customization for your character, at least, which is pretty cool. Would be pretty cool.
Yeah, sounds like
But
it.
yeah,
So what do you actually get
my
from the
third.
gotcha system then?
What do you get?
Hmm. Like,
Well, there's
like,
two gotchas.
so
Well,
if you don't
not
play
really,
as
not
them,
two
like, what
gotcha
do those
systems,
other
but
characters do? Because I know you said something about
uh,
getting a 6-star character earlier, so I'm curious.
oh, what the other six guard characters can do? Well, I only have
Really, just
two so
what
far.
you
I have a
really just what you
girl.
do with the characters, not so much what they can do
Oh,
like as their abilities, but like what's the
oh.
point of having them if you only play as the character you choose in the beginning, right? If you don't play as
So
them,
far,
like
what
are
I've
they like
learned
party
about these gotcha
members
games
or
is specific builds for the character.
so like do the other characters influence your main build or something?
Yeah, like it boosts up your team.
Okay, so
Cause
they are
my
like
current team,
teammates that go on like a squad
yeah,
with you.
yeah,
Okay, you
yeah.
just don't control them. They're just your like backups in your
Yeah,
fights.
you can control them. You can switch
Oh, well,
operators.
okay.
That's what they're called. You can switch to them. You don't have to play on your own character. You can even take your own character off the team.
That's crazy work
And just
too.
not play them at all. You can keep them level 1 if you wanted to. Of course, you can level up a individual character as well.
Okay, I
Like you can
gotcha.
have a fucking. So the max level currently is level 90. I'm pretty sure I said that. I don't know if I did or not.
No, you hadn't said that part yet.
Yeah, so your max level is 90. So you can have a level 1 teammate on your level 90 team, which is kind of funny.
That is pretty funny.
So like my team currently that I'm working with, yeah, it's fucking garbage. It's just randomness. Like my character administrator, there's a specific build you can use administrator with. Like for your team, there's two ways to build your administrator team. Of course, you need the admin. You need a person named what was her name, Kakuri or something like that. Uh, LaFang and some other character I forgot. I already have like three of the characters already. I just need one more.
Okay.
But yeah, the 6-star character that I currently have on my of course your own character is a 6-star as well, but
Yeah.
the other 6-star character I have is her name is Ember. She's a total badass. I'm pretty sure you would know what her fucking ability is by her name. Let's see, Damon. Take a good guess what kind of ability she has by the name.
Okay.
Her name is Ember.
Is it fire?
Yeah, good guess. Good. You're on top, bro. Good job. Yep,
Right.
fire.
Right. I just figured that the name just kind of would absolutely say it after you asked it like
Yeah,
that.
she's fire element. So she's got fire abilities. She can also heal too,
Oh, that's pretty
which is pretty
cool.
cool. So she's one of my favorites. One of my favorite 6-star characters. I have another one card. Her name is Ardelia, if I remember. She's nature. That's what her power is. Nature. So far, the elements that you can have that I've seen was physical damage, which is elementless, fire, ice, nature, and electric. That's what I've seen so far.
Ooh, sounds interesting.
But yeah, Ember is pretty cool. She carries a great sword. She's a great sword class person, I guess you can call.
Oh, so she's like Shion from
I guess,
Reincarnated
yeah.
as Slime.
Because
Big
in
old
that game,
sword.
specific characters have specific weapons, that suit them better. Because, like, for example, Amber, she can only use a great sword. You can't use a gun for her. You can't use a pole arm. It's just a great sword. Our Inmins use a sword. So far what you can use are swords, great sword, pole arms, guns, and some magic orb thing.
Oh, that was Gambit's ult. I was like, bro, why is my controller vibrating?
Also,
So,
specific
you got
characters have
specific
specific
weapons for
attributes as well.
specific
Yeah,
characters. Got it.
yeah.
And
Also,
attributes. That makes
specific characters
sense.
have specific attributes. Like there's four, I think. I think there's four. There is strength, will. Let's see if I can remember. Intellect. Yeah, so strength, will, intellect, and shit, agility.
Oh, and those are like the main skills.
Yeah, main attributes for your character.
And like each
And specific characters have
gotcha character, I'm guessing, is gonna
their
have like a
like
specific.
own specific attribute. Like you can tell if there's specific attribute because
Mm-hmm.
it's yellow.
Okay.
Like that's what their main thing is. Of course, you can also upgrade the other ones as well, but
Yeah, but that one that's yellow, that's gonna be like that's their primary attribute.
that's their primary attribute.
Probably the
Yeah,
one you're gonna want
which
the highest
our
for how their
characters,
character plays.
like our characters, the administrators, our specific, our main is agility. So
Okay.
I'll tell you what it is. Strength will be your health. Like
Oh, that's weird.
upgrade your health. Also, it can also increase your attack damage. But
Okay.
um, agility
Mm-hmm.
that increases your resistance for some reason in that game. It also increase all four attributes increases your attacks increases your attack.
Okay.
So the main thing is strength is the health. Agility is resistance. Will is art resistance, like fire and ice and stuff. And will is your HP thing, how much HP you can get by healing with your
Oh.
healing abilities, like
Okay. So it's
health potions
basically
and stuff.
basically healing potency.
Yeah.
Okay. I just hear a bunch of Jeff emotes going off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one over my shoulder.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Of course, since it's a gacha game, so specific characters need specific weapons and armor gear
Yeah.
to make them stronger.
And you gotta hope you roll this stuff for them, right?
Funny thing is, I already have the specific weapon you need to use for your administrator.
Oh, that's crazy.
Thing is, you can use three weapons. One is two of them are 6-star weapons. One
Okay.
is called Grand Vision,
Mm-hmm.
and the other two I don't even remember. That's all I remember is Grand Vision. That one's a pretty fucking dope looking sword.
This sounds cool.
Yeah.
Grand Division.
It also like perfectly matches with our character.
There's a widow with a gun to your head. Don't look.
So far my top 3 favorites are from number 1 to 3. Edmund, our character, Chen, the one that masters everything by just seeing it, and Wolfguard.
Ooh, hello,
That's a
that
dude.
coyote is live. And yes, I am. Feeling
Wolfguard is
a little bit better.
he's a dual wielding pistol guy. He dual
Oh?
wields pistols,
Dual wielding
which is
those
pretty
pistols,
fire. Yeah,
eh?
also he's fire.
And that's that one you told me you liked too, Wolfguard.
Yeah. Also, the reason why I like him, he dual wields pistol, he's got fire element, and he's fucking Italian.
Oh yeah. Suave
And he looks like a
bastard, is
wolf.
he?
By his name,
Ah,
Wolfguard.
I see.
But it's not spelt
Freaking-
like wolf. You know how wolf is spelt?
Yeah.
His is spelled WULF.
Okay.
Of course, the game has custom races, by the way.
Hmm.
Like, just the way he looks, he just looks like a wolf.
Like a wolf person.
Yeah, like a wolf. But his race is not a wolf. It's something else. I don't remember what it was.
I gotcha.
But I know what Chin's is. Chin just looks like a dragon type person. By the horns
Dragon.
and everything. Her race is called a lung.
Oh, you told me about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they got some interesting
And
races then.
administrators are we don't have a specific race. Like you could
Mm-hmm.
of course you can look at the info, like their profile when you get them.
Right.
Like their faction, their date of birth, their race, and their hobbies and everything. And their expertises. That's like they're good at. So you can also look at your Inman's profile. Don't bother, by the way. Don't bother looking at the profile because it doesn't give a shit. It's a redacted. Like all you know is their faction, the infield industries. The
So
race is unknown.
your main character, everything's unknown about. They have no memories. All the information about them's redacted. Sounds like a cover up to me.
Oh, I know. Because I can tell it's redacted because you know how it was redacted. It's got just black or white squares
Oh
for its
yeah, is it
title.
like that all over your
Yeah,
bio?
that's all over the bio, except their faction. It's and the, even says for their gender, it's redacted, even though, of course, for a
You get to
female or
choose male,
male.
female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, you can only know faction and gender. So your race, you're unknown. It says in a profile, but you meet at this point in the game, you do get to know what your race
Now,
is, kinda.
now, did they actually call them by their gender names, or have they been using the game loophole that most games have been using these days, where it's this body
Like, what
type
do you
or
mean?
that body type, instead of actually being called male or female? It's just like you can either be this body type or this body
Uh,
type. And one looks like, a more masculine body type, and the other one looks obviously more feminine. I
yeah,
notice a lot of games do
yeah.
that nowadays. It's like
Well,
a
not
little
with this
loophole,
game though.
so nobody's, making a big riot about it.
Yeah.
It cracks me up.
Of course, our characters call us he or she, her or him,
Yeah.
girl, boy, as well as sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, I was curious about it, if they tried to use the loophole, or if they actually went with the actual genders.
Yeah. But yeah, as important for the inmans,
Mhm.
uh, of course, as I said, their race, it says redacted in their profile. But at some point in the game, I'm pretty sure this is the race. I'm pretty sure this is the race, because in the point you meet this character, I forgot her name, but she tells them by their race. Like, oh, looks like we got a lung. I forgot what. There's another character you meet by Perlica. I forgot what race she was. So she goes, looks like you
Mhm.
guys a lung. I forgot what Perlica is, and she calls us ether,
Hmm.
like ether race. I was like, huh? I
Are we
was
just a
like,
being that
that's
formed?
sick.
Are we like pure energy?
I'm like, all right, so ether race. That sounds dope.
Right? I like it. It's pretty cool. Oh, I like how there's a penny mine in between us now. Oh, she covered the whole staircase. Crazy. All right. Well, is that all about that? You ready to get on to that Dragon Ball news yet, or?
One more. This is a funny moment. This is not anything crazy or anything. It's just a funny
Okay.
moment that I thought was laughing. That made me laugh. Um, at some point where you meet this girl also named Chen, because the Chen I like, her name is spelled out Chen.
Mhm.
The Chen that you meet at some point is spelled out Qin. So it's a little weird if you don't have like subtitles or anything, because they're both named Chen. But if you do, then you can figure out who Chen we're talking about. But you meet her. So we did something. I don't know. We built something. She's like, "Oh, let's go," or something like that. I was like, "It's nothing. Nothing bad happens. We got this." And there's a fucking spatial rift happens.
Oh, damn.
Funny thing is the way it happened too. She's like, if nothing bad happens to us, we got this. All I hear is in the background, boom.
Oh, so it's just like the timing.
Yeah. And fucking the shockwave just happens. I hear boom, just bassy ass shit. I was like, oh my god.
Damn.
And that was just funny.
That'd be crazy work right there. Oh, wow. Things are going on over here.
And also there's this one guy you meet where he takes off glasses just to reveal he has glasses.
Oh. Got that
was
Kakashi
funny.
thing going on, where under his mask is just another mask, huh?
Like, I can tell his personality too, like the reaction he gives off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, usually when I took off my glasses, I don't have other glasses. Like, I took off my glasses, but like, oh, dude, is that who I think it is? Like, that's his reaction when he takes off his glasses. But the thing is, he just has glasses under his glasses.
Oh, wow.
It was just funny.
That does sound funny.
Yeah, that's it.
All
I won't make
right.
it too long because I can talk about Arknights all day.
That definitely sounds like you've been having fun with it. And anybody watching, if you haven't already, go try out Arknights. It's free. Free download.
Yes,
Apparently
it
not
is.
that big, so, it's like, try it whether you like it or not. It's up to you. I'm going to try it out even though I don't like gacha games because it still sounds pretty fun.
It
All right, let's
really
get on
is.
to this Dragon Ball news. So, I have no idea what's going on in the background, B Gamer. It's just, honestly, exactly what I thought was going to go on doing the podcast here. A bunch of people doing random crap all around us.
It was freaky-o.
Right? Cracks me up. But, so, you guys don't know, Saturday was Dragon Ball Day, and we got a lot of cool, news for the future of Dragon Ball. We got this cool little teaser animation where they went through, like, the manga pages from, like, Dragon Ball Minus all the way up to, like, current Super type stuff. And then they showed off, like, some of the other Dragon Ball titles, and things like that, just to give us the little drop at the end that Dragon Ball Super will be coming back with the Galactic Patrol
Yeah,
arc.
Galactic Patrol arc.
Which,
I think that's where,
starts with
I think that's the Moro arc
Moro.
too, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that is the Moro arc, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty
Oh,
hyped
I
about.
can't wait, but dude, I can't wait.
But, so actually I have a little theory about that, because that's the first time they've ever really even acknowledged Dragon Ball Minus, and it was also the only thing they showed that hasn't been animated yet. So it makes me wonder if we're also going to be at some point getting some Dragon Ball Minus animated.
Ooh.
Which I think would be neat. But also,
Yeah.
there were two camps. Well, to be fair, there were several camps of people guessing things and having theories for what they were going to announce at Dragon Ball's game. But there were two camps that were definitely winning. And funny enough, these two camps were at war with each other, and they were both about Dragon Ball Super. One camp was that it's going to return with the Moro arc camp. Well, they got a big win, because, yeah, we're getting the Moro arc back. Other camp was that they're going to remake Dragon Ball Super, but they're going to make it shorter, a little more manga faithful, and with way better animation quality. Well, guess what? That camp won too, because they're doing both. Not only are we getting the Moro arc, but they're starting with the Beerus arc, which I believe is going to be either 6 or 7 episodes, which is shorter than the, 11, 12 that it was before, right? Better quality animation. Of course, yeah, they're redoing the arc again, but, they also said they're going to be including things animated that were from manga panels that weren't in the original, right? Which makes me, feel like since, from what I've heard from several different sources, they're also doing this with every other arc leading all the way to the Moro arc. They're going to do that probably the rest of the way through. So we're probably going to get more manga faithful events, which really brings me some hope for some really cool stuff that happened in the Tournament of Power in the manga that was not in the anime. I would love for them to include the Goddess of Destruction Battle Royal that was cut. Alright. I would love for them to include Gohan versus Kefla. Okay. And then finally Master Roshi versus Jiren. Even though it was a very short-lived part, it taught Goku a very important lesson, and I felt like that lesson was more important toward Goku unlocking Ultra Instinct than some of the stuff that we got in the anime.
Yeah.
So I'm really hyped for that. And then most importantly, I'm just hyped for Moro arc in general to be finally coming. Which means we're finally continuing. you know. Now I just hope it's not going to be so long between the Moro arc and the freaking Granola arc, though. Because, dear
Okay,
God.
hold on, real quick.
Hmm.
Uh, uh, this isn't part of the podcast, but that fucking Gambit outfit.
Hmm.
Every time I look at it, it reminds me of Assassin's Creed.
Oh, yeah? Well, that is
Every
his
time.
Thieves Guild outfit, too.
Yeah, every time.
Now, I must have missed it because there's a bunch of other crap around me and then a regular Gambit, but I know which one you're talking about. As soon as you said it reminds you of Assassin's Creed.
Okay, you can go ahead.
But as I was saying before, like I really hope it's not multiple years before the next arc comes out, because I would be so
Oh
sad. And
yeah.
hopefully the manga comes back soon, because man, like how are you gonna set us up with all that stuff in the manga and then just leave us on this big long dry spell? Nothing, nothing. Come on, we need to get whatever was coming next, and then we need to get to that Black Frieza arc. Come on, y'all can't be teasing us with that and then just not bringing it to us, right? So,
Yeah.
other news we got, we're getting some big additions to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, right? So,
Uh-huh.
besides them having this crazy character DLC pack coming out, which I don't know if it's free because the trailer said free update and DLC. It didn't say free update and paid DLC. It just said free update and DLC. But like, it could have just been free update and there's a DLC too. You know, fucking wording's tricky like that.
Oh yeah.
But it's adding a lot of characters that should have already been there in the first place, in my opinion. Like Super 17, a lot of the OG Dragon Ball characters, Super Saiyan version of non-canon Bardock, freaking Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the freaking BoJack movie with his finisher from the BoJack movie. You know, stuff like that.
Yep.
Which I'm really hoping that's a free DLC, because those are characters that should have been in the
Same.
game already, personally.
Oh yeah.
But also, they're adding a survival mode and like a Battle 100 mode thing, which I'm assuming is going to be kind of like the old school tower modes where you had to like fight your way up the tower and it got like harder and harder.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's pretty cool because they said they're adding a lot more single player modes to get people interested again, which I'm behind that. That's also something they should have focused more, I think, on originally. Now, if only they could revert some of their stupid balance changes that they made. Like, keep them for PvP, because obviously those balance changes were good for PvP. Right? Keep them for PvP, but freaking remove them for PvE. They should not be part of PvE at all. Get rid of them. Like, put our characters back the way they were. Because, like, you
Yeah.
know, this isn't the same feel. Like, you know, Sparky Zero slash Tenkaichi 4, technically, right? Because it just wasn't
Yeah.
called Tenkaichi over here,
Yeah.
and then they unified the name, so it gets a little confusing for people. It lost some of that feel because of the balancing, I feel like. Like, the reason I liked Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3 so much is because of how broken the characters were. And then, like, the combat system, you know, it really hit for me there. And while some of that stuff's still there, it feels like there's still some stuff missing from this new version of it, you know? And then also the character roster is kind of like subpar compared to Tenkaichi 3 also. Well, it did have a lot of newer characters I wanted to play as. After playing as them for a little bit, kind of like it felt a little boring real quick. And then you don't have that same vibe that you used to. Like we needed split screen combat on it to like actually have like a little more adjustments. Because while they do have it, it's very limited compared to like the normal way you would do it, right? And it doesn't have that same vibe as like the old ones did. That, you know, it's not as accessible either like it used to be. Like the online modes are kind of weird. Like, it just doesn't give you that same vibe of sitting on the couch, passing the controller, beating each other's ass, the boys back in the day, you know. But otherwise,
Yeah.
you know, I do enjoy the game, and I can't wait to see all the characters that come out when they finish with all the DLCs and stuff like that. All right, and also Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 players, you guys will be getting the DLCs everybody already has coming while we're getting all the rest of those updates. Because, you know, you guys were released behind schedule, so your other stuff's also going to be released behind schedule. But you guys will be getting the Hero Justice Pack and the Dyma Packs and stuff like that. That's already out for everybody else, Shallot and stuff. At the same time that we're getting the Survivor mode and the Mission 100 thing. And then I believe it said like April or something like that, or summer. I don't know. It was the last tab they had. That's when we'll be getting this new DLC that it concludes Super 17 and things like that. But the way they had Super 17 appear kind of looked like a fusion of sorts, right? Or like a transformation type thing. The way he came in, because it showed two different 17s like fused together to make Super 17, similar to how it was in GT. Which makes me wonder if we're gonna get the freaking, the GT costume for 17 at least, or if he's gonna be another character, like the GT, the other 17 that they made, the one that was in the jacket, not in the regular 17 clothes. You know what I mean? The one was in that like brown trench
Yeah.
coat, because like they showed him in the regular 17 like merge together and become Super 17. So it makes me wonder if they're gonna add that.
Ooh, maybe. Who knows?
Oh yeah, the World Tournament feel wasn't the same either. That's true. I agree with that, B Gamer. Oh, speaking of World Tournament and stages of the sorts and likes, right? Uh, they're adding a whole bunch of new stages, something they also should have done a long time ago with that DLC. Like we're getting a crap ton of new stages. So, finally. And hopefully they start adding more customization stuff too, because that was one of the big things they were trying to sell people on was like all these customizations and accessories and stuff you could get to change up your character, and then just for there to be like not really any, or like some besides like the few you could buy in the store, the rest were you had to earn through PvP, which was stupid. Like I don't really rock with that. Like I don't like any game that forces you to do PvP, to be honest. Even though
Same.
that being said, and then I play Arc Raiders, but still, like, but it's just like they force you to do it for the rewards. So I feel like that's kind of like cheap. Like the same thing I didn't like. Like I still
No,
like
definitely.
Legends EA, but it's one of the things I didn't like about Legends EA is that to earn like certain Mega Stones, you have to play the ranked. And while you don't have to get a very high rank, and it's super easy to do, and they update it to where it's literally impossible to lose a rank, so you literally just a matter of time before you get them, regardless, no matter how good or bad you are at it. It's still the principle of the fact that they force you to do PvP in order to get some things that you're literally only going to use in PvE. Because it's not like the Megastones that they're hiding behind PvP are all that crazy either. It's not like these are like game-breaking Pokemon, you know? Like any other
Yeah.
Pokemon can either do their job better or the same. So it's like,
Shit.
why? It's just stuff that people, they like starters and stuff like that. Then they know people are gonna want. So that's why they're, just I basically feel like it's the forced, engagement with the game, basically, and keep people playing longer than beating the story. Making sure everybody comes back once every couple months, you know. But outside of that, freaking, like, I did like Sparking Zero. It didn't hit the same for me as like the previous Tenkaichis, and I really
Oh,
hope that
same.
like it gets that. Hopefully, with all it should have been like that at launch, but hopefully after all the updates and DLC and stuff like that are out, hopefully it gets that same feel back. It just kind of sucks that like some of the characters they're adding, I feel like should have been part of the game already, and then like all of the DLC characters should have been like things from like future parts as they were coming out, like the Daima stuff and the superhero stuff. That's totally understandable, but like Shallot or like if this new one that's got the missing movie and GT and Dragon Ball characters, right? If that DLC is a paid for DLC and not a free DLC, like I feel like that's kind of scummy and like money grabby. Like I feel, it kind of feels like this Sparking Zero was more of a cash grab than the others ones were. But otherwise, the game looks freaking beautiful and it's fun.
Yeah.
But like if you don't have somebody to play it with and you're just doing the story crap and stuff like that, right now it just gets boring really fast.
It really does.
So that freaking sucks. But that being
You
said,
can,
I did
yeah.
I did enjoy the game while I was playing it. So there's that. And speaking of Dragon Ball games, we got a new tease. Not coming until
Age
2027,
20,
but
April, I think. April 2027.
yeah, Dragon Ball Age 1000, which if
That
you don't
guy's name was Things Bong.
Yeah, there are some wild named
Fuck yeah.
people in this game, which it makes me question some of the names that get banned and some of the names that people get away with. Man, because I've seen some people pick some names that got banned that are nowhere near as bad as some of the other names that I've seen going around.
I saw
But
another one that had Femboy in their name.
yeah, it was like caked up femboy or something like that. I
Yeah,
remember you
something like
talking about
that.
that earlier. It's freaking.
Yeah.
I mean, to each their own, I guess. Not my thing, but I mean, it's your thing. There you go, buddy. You know what I mean? Freaking. Everybody's got the things they like. Anyway, as I was saying,
Mm-hmm.
so particular things about Dragon Ball. They didn't give us much. It was a very short trailer. It was mostly just this character standing still for a fat minute before they started actually doing anything.
Yep.
Uh, they were wearing Capsule Corp gear and stuff like that, which immediately, had people thinking it was going to be Xenoverse 3 at first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the seemingly humanish character came up against the simulation guys.
I'm
They're
guessing
like
it was
all
a
black
simulation for
armor.
like training and stuff.
Yeah, and he's like knocking them out, and then I'm guessing it was Goku that shows up. It was just kind of slightly silhouetted, but we get to see the boots in color, right?
Yeah.
And then he goes into his mind and like zooms in his eyes. And I'm thinking that maybe like your character you get to play as in this game when it comes out is going to be able to like learn from multiple characters and get their abilities. Right? I think that's what they
Mm-hmm.
were hinting at because they showed a lot of
Like
different
Time
characters go through.
Patroller.
Right? Yeah, but a little different. Like I feel like your race isn't going to limit your abilities because this guy looked very human and he turned Super Saiyan.
Mm.
So, like, and that's closer to Dragon Ball Online, which is also the game that took place in the same year, Age 1000. That's the
Mm-hmm.
year that Dragon Ball Online took place, and a lot of the characters from Dragon Ball Online are actually in Xenoverse and Xenoverse 2, like Demigra and Mira, Toa, Fu. They're all from Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Online. So a lot of people are speculating that Age 1000 is going to be the spiritual successor to Dragon Ball Online. And it's going to be like the new Dragon Ball Online.
And I haven't played Dragon Ball Online before, honestly.
Not me either. And a lot of us probably didn't because in America, to play Dragon Ball Online, you would have had to do a bunch of porting and stuff like that. It wasn't like an American release.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things you would have had to do. And then somebody tried to bring it back and recreate it not that long ago, too. So I wonder if that's what inspired them to do that. Or if they're just like, you know what, let's stop making a half of an MMO like we've been doing with
Oh, yeah, didn't they
Xenoverse
also say that
and do a
character
full blown.
was an Akira Toriyama drawn character or something?
Yeah, he's one of the final things. So we're probably still going to be getting more Toriyama art all the way up until they finish. I believe they're remaking Dragon Quests right now, using up the last of the character designs he designed for them and like making them 3D. But Dragon Quest 12 was the last thing he made art for. So until that game comes out, we're probably gonna still have random Toriyama art popping up.
Mm.
From projects and stuff that he had. I'm sure that they're all going through and finding now. So these are all based off his designs or his original designs that just were never released. Or a lot of people are comparing him to Tupac right now. It's like 2 years after his death, we're still getting Toriyama designs, just like Tupac.
Oh, no, right.
Because, he kept having Tupac songs come out after he died, so
Mm.
that's where that comparison's being made.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, and BGamer said that Sparking Zero has a sale going on for the deluxe edition right now. Makes sense, because they're trying to hype up all the new stuff coming out. Probably want more people to buy the game.
Yeah.
I might buy it for PS5 sometime. I had it on PC, so I wonder what it's gonna be weird switching over too, because I played it with mouse and keyboard on the PC. So it's gonna be interesting learning the controls on controller. Wonder how different they're gonna be from like old school Tenkaichi and stuff, or if they're gonna be kind of similar. But I'll definitely get it at some point. Oh, screen turned black. Oh, B Gamer
Yeah,
said he's
because
debating getting it too. Oh
Jeff
yeah,
with the big old head emote.
Big Jeffy. So other than that, Age 1000 little teaser with the Super Saiyan and stuff, which
Hell
had me
yeah.
making a few theories because I wonder if it's gonna be like a full blown MMO, like
Oh yeah.
MMORPG, but like with Dragon Ball characters, because that would be honestly really cool. I would like
Yeah,
that a
Will.
lot, right? And I think that would be something really good to do for like the whole little Dragon Ball stuff going on.
Look, there I go.
Keep getting derailed. Freaking. There's something else from happened on Dragon Ball Day that I want to talk about, but I can't remember it now.
I haven't seen a
Had it
lot.
a minute ago, and then all the stuff going on distracted me, and now I forgot what it was.
Oh, there's another thing I wanted to talk about. It's a gaming
Getting cut
related
off.
thing
Freaking.
at some point.
Man, this is gonna get under my skin a little bit, not remembering that, because like I had this all prepared. It doesn't help I've been sick,
Yeah.
so it's just like my freaking head's a little bit foggy
Holy!
still.
I was about to say, what the hell was that? Fucking Jeff.
Okay, talk about the Age 1000. Oh, I remember. So this one is from the rumor pile now. This is something I want to talk about. So as we know, the whole superhero movie, the Dragon Ball superhero movie,
Uh-huh.
technically takes place after the Granola arc, right?
Yeah.
So there's rumors going around that whenever we get past the Granola or Moro and then Granola arcs in the anime, that they're actually going to readapt the movie and like change some stuff for the anime version of it.
Hmm.
Now, some of the, I could definitely see them doing that because they added more to it in the manga because they readapt after they made the movie, after the Granola arc finished and stuff. The next thing they did, and this actually kind of miffed a lot of people, had some people upset, especially because they wanted some new story and not something that we've already been through before. But there was also a lot of people saying that the movie wasn't canon, so freaking this was basically their way of being like, you know what, to shut you all up, here it goes, it's in the manga. Fucking say that shit's not canon now. you know. But they readapted the entire movie in the manga. But
Every Dragon Ball is canon.
they added more. Yeah, according to Toyotaro, he said he'd like to, or as he said he'd like to believe every Dragon Ball piece, or every piece of Dragon Ball is canon, just like a Dragon Ball multiverse, as he put it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But so when they readapted Dragon Ball Superhero in the manga, they did things like they gave it a prequel, which was mainly centered around Trunks and Goten, right? Being these Saiyaman X1 and 2, and it actually shows how Hedo got arrested and ended up in jail. It was actually because of Trunks and Goten. So I kind of wish they would have had that in the movie originally, right? Big Gamer said that may be true, but Dragon Ball Evolution isn't real, though. Right? It's like, that part's non-canon. I don't give a what you say, F Dragon Ball Evolution. But, anyway, as I was saying, so Hedo was creating these, like, zombie androids, basically. and he was using them to steal equipment and stuff that he needed. And it was actually Goten and Trunks that put a stop to it and ended up getting him arrested in the first place. So if they would have had that in the movie, I think that would have made a little more sense to why they showed up at the end like they did. Like, there's just no explanation for why they were there, really, other than Bulma was like, oh, I brought these two along. Cool, why? Makes more sense than there, because, like, they knew who Hedo was, and, like, same thing with 18 and Krillin showing up. Krillin actually gets a call from his boss to go investigate it and everything. And now this part I don't like, which is why 18 shows up, because it kind of, like, ruins their whole relationship, in my opinion. 18 doesn't trust Krillin and thinks he was talking to some woman behind her back, so that's why she follows him. Like, damn. Here I thought they had like a good, trusting, loving relationship, and nah, bro was talking to his boss because she got a female voice. Now 18 tripping, right?
I
Like,
hate those
girl,
type of
like,
fucking girls, dude.
fucking, you think Krillin got you? Like, he got the ultra baddie. You think he's about to be cheating on you? Like, at any point? Like, come on now. Like, it barely took him the fucking everything in his being to muster up the courage just to be able to talk to you. Also, I'm pretty sure he's scared to death of you to begin with. Like, you are a level of strength he cannot reach.
Oh no.
So that kind of like, I don't know, kind of hurt the view I had of their relationship, I guess. So, like, I could see them, adding in, like, little extra stuff, like, around all of that. And
Yeah.
also, I'd like the manga translation they used for the fucking special beam cannon, because, obviously in the original Japanese, it's the Makako Sappo, right? And then for us, a special beam cannon. Well, the English translation for the manga and the official, it was a Light of Death, which I thought that was freaking cool.
Damn.
Like, that's a badass name. Like, that'd be cool if they would use that. I highly doubt they're going to, because in the anime, everybody in English already knows freaking special beam cannon, so that's probably what it's going to be. But Light of
Yeah.
Death sounds so much cooler. And then the big rumor is that we're going to get Perfect Cell Max. Honestly, like, as cool as that would be and all, like, I don't think we need all that. And, like, I wonder where people got this idea from. Like, I feel like this is just wishful thinking that a bunch of people started putting out there and probably making memes about, and then it spread around enough to become an actual rumor that people, like, really believe. Like, at this point, I'm kind of like, cool if it happens. We'll wait and see. But, like, I'm not going to hold my breath for a perfect Cell Max. Also, like, how would they change what happened, with the movie with that? Like, it'd be they'd have to, like, do some complete huge changes for that. But otherwise, I'm excited for, and actually, this is what I was curious what your opinion on it was. Like, the remaking of Dragon Ball Super leading up to the Moro arc. Like, I'm actually excited
Ooh.
for that because, like, yeah, well, Dragon Ball Super wasn't, like, terribly animated. It did have its problems, and to the point where they had to, like, reanimate and re-release parts of it, after the original air. Because, like, on original air, there was so many problems, especially with, like, the freaking Battle of the Gods and Resurrection F parts being readapted. Right.
Yeah.
So, and just off the little bit they showed, it looks like it's going to be some very clean animation.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
excited to
Yeah.
see what parts from the manga that weren't included in the original they end up adding in. But what do you think about them remaking the whole series like that? Like shorter, kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like the same concept of Dragon Ball Z Kai where they cut out all the filler crap. But at the same time, like, they vastly enhanced the animation on, like, say, Dragon Ball Z Kai. So, like, I don't know, I'm a little more excited about it than I would be for, like, a Kai-like situation. Plus, you don't
Yeah.
have to worry about voice actors getting changed. Like that was one of the things I didn't
Yeah.
rock with Kai back in the day was all the voice actor changes. It
Yeah.
ruffled my jammies a little bit. I understand why they had to do them because they just didn't have those people available anymore for various reasons. You know,
Mhm.
deaths and being fired and things like that. But it just, I don't know, just didn't give me the same Dragon Ball feel. Even though some of the lines from Kai, like I've seen the comparisons, some of them are better, but then some of the original lines are better. So it's like, man, like, what's the best way to enjoy Dragon Ball, really? You know what I mean? Like, it's really up there, 50-50 when it comes to that. But I
Yeah.
also feel like, you know, the way they're hyping it up and the way it looks, like, I feel like these remakes are going to hit hard. But the big
Yeah.
thing I'm wondering is because, you know, the ones they showed off with the Beerus one, they're doing Beerus, and then they're doing the Galactic Patrol. Are they going to be coming out around the same time? Exactly.
Oh, that's a good question.
That's one thing I'm worried about is that, like, yeah, we got those Moro teas, but then they're going to make us wait for them to readapt all of Super before we get Moro. That's what I'm worried about.
Uh.
Because that's going to rub some people the wrong way for sure. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, no, I agree. Freaking Kid Gohan was a big change in the freaking Inkai because they used English dub Luffy's voice actress for them, and instead of them sounding like a different character, they just sound like Kid Luffy. Like, when I close my eyes and I hear them talk, I just hear Kid Luffy. I don't even picture Kid Gohan. And while I, love the Luffy voice actress for English in general, right? Like, she does great as Luffy, other than Gear 4th Luffy. I didn't really rock with that. That sounded weird to me.
Mhm.
In English, I prefer Japanese Gear 4th Luffy any and every time. But, freaking, like, I don't know, she just didn't rock well with me for Kid Goku or Kid Gohan, like, at all. It just doesn't hit the vibe right. The voice doesn't sound right to me. But then, you got the weird double medium with that, too, because then there's a lot of people that watched Daima that, they grew up with the Dragon Ball Z Kai and the GT Kai. So, like, they're used to, Luffy's voice actress as them. So having Stephanie back for Goku's voice for Daima threw them off, and they didn't rock with it, which is crazy because then you're just like, so you guys never watched original Dragon Ball? This was Goku. Like that's why Daima English has been vibing with me so hard because I'm like, man, getting big nostalgia from that voice alone, you know?
Mhm.
Like it's like, yo, that's the little Goku I remember, right?
Yep.
Yeah, well, now they look different because he's not like as fat as he used to be drawn. Like,
Yeah.
I still like it's the voice and everything that I remember, and it still gives the same vibes off. You know what I mean?
Look at that tiny Jeff. Yep.
It's little tiny Jeff. Oh, hey, there's another thing reading. Let's go. Oh yeah, I just seen the little tiny Jeff. He's zipping along, damn.
Yeah. While you were talking, I had a pretty good show.
No,
Yeah, with those mantis.
no.
That's what the name is. Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta show you my new Mantis emote at some point too.
Show me after
I forget.
podcast.
Yeah, I might show everybody at the end of the podcast. Hey, maybe some other people will be into it. It's a very interesting emote. That's all I'm gonna say about it. It's interesting. Kind of looks like Mantis kisses herself and then fuses with herself, but I'll just have to show you
Oh,
all so you
okay.
see what I'm talking about. It's interesting for sure. Um, so anyway, as we're going, that pretty much covers all the Dragon Ball news that I can remember from Dragon Ball Day. I didn't watch the full
Hell yeah.
presentation because I was streaming. I just watched the little broke apart video. So if there was anything more and they just haven't released like the broke apart video for it yet, I'll get you guys with that next week. Because they
Yeah.
didn't have the full video up anymore, so like I couldn't go back and watch the full thing. So all I could watch was the stuff they had as like the little sections. So that was the Super stuff, the Age 1000 stuff, and then the freaking Sparking Zero stuff.
Yeah.
you know. But it's looking like, Dragon Ball fans are going to be eating into this year for sure, and into next year for sure. So y'all be ready for that, because I believe it said autumn 2026. That's when we're supposed to be getting more super anime. So we'll definitely be covering that on the podcast as it comes out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of anime that we've
Can
been
I get some mommy milk? What?
covering on the podcast, that was interesting. We'll be getting into those after one more piece of game news I have here for Arc Raiders in general. Okay,
Gaming
so
news?
yeah, Arc Raiders had a new update come out.
Ooh.
I haven't read the patch notes yet,
Me
so
neither.
I don't know exactly what they added for it, but we're gonna get into those after I pull up this roadmap that I took a screenshot of that has everything that's gonna be coming out up until April.
A map? You just have a map
Roadmap.
on standby. Roadmap?
Well,
You just have a roadmap on standby.
it's the roadmap, not a world map.
Damn! I don't think you need that much tequila. 20?
But so for January, which this is the update we just got, which I still need to read the patch notes on, we're getting the Headwinds update, which apparently we're getting a new matchmaking option, which is a weird one for me because they said they didn't want to split PvP and PvE because it would divide the player base, right? But yet they added this new matchmaking option where it's only level 40 plus people,
What?
which is going
Wow.
to divide the player base. So at that point, why don't you just add all the other matchmaking options that people wanted, because you're already dividing your player base. Like
Yeah.
that's weird to me. But at the same time, cool, that's going to be something interesting to, come up. There's a new minor map condition, which if you don't know, the minor map conditions are like the matriarch or the harvester, the probes, the lush greens, stuff like that. It's not those like big circle ones like the night raids or the electrical storm or anything like that, but it's gonna be one of the little, like, if you hover over it, sometimes the map's gonna be different but still normal-ish at the same time. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like a little enhanced. And then there's gonna be a new player project, which those are like the Flickering Flames event that was on before. I forgot what the one before that was called, but there's gonna be a new one of those coming up. All right.
Mm-hmm.
February's big update is going to be called Shrouded Sky, where they're adding a new map condition, like major map condition, a new arc threat, new player project, new raider deck, new map update, and then the expedition window is going to be opening, which
Ooh.
I'll be taking part of because I've already finished all of the expedition stuff. All right, March is going to be the Flashpoint update, where they're going to be adding another new map condition, another new arc threat, another new player project, and a Scrappy update, which has me curious. What are they going to do to our boy Scrappy, our faithful rooster in crime?
And all right.
Because every raider needs their Scrappy cock. And then finally in April, we're going to get the Riven Tides, which is going to add a new map, a new large arc. Ooh. Big excitement.
Ooh.
New map condition again, and then expedition window once again.
Ooh.
So
The
those are
only
very
big arc they
interesting.
could add is the Emperor.
Well, and they can make a
Unless
whole
there's
last
some
new
other
arc.
one.
Yeah, like that we just never even heard of. Kind of like the Shredder was an arc we never heard of when they added Stellamontis.
Mm.
So I'm curious what the new big arc is going to be. But hopefully, I think when they add the Emperor, it would be a very wise decision based off of my, experiences with the Matriarch and the Queen. If they made that one specifically an event to queue up for, that was maybe PvE only. So, like, and force people to actually work together to take this big boy down,
Yeah.
And just make it, like, super hard. So, like, that way, people won't be mad that there's no PvP, because it's like, oh my god, we need this cooperation to be able to, survive this thing. And, like, make it during this event only. You could also revive people that aren't on your team the normal way without a defense. That way, and just make this thing like extra super hard to defeat, give it like cover around the map that's
Yeah.
collapsible and things like that. So that way you gotta like strategize where you are and things like I think that would be a good way of going about that personally. But so far
Yeah.
I've been really enjoying our creators. They already also talked about trying to add more rewards to the expeditions to incentivize people to actually want to do them more, other than well, you wipe your character, you lose all your blueprints and your benches and your equipment and stuff, but you can earn some extra skill points and you get these bonuses and more stash space. They're like, well, we get that. While some people are like, that's cool, and there are some people willing to do it for that. Not very many are. And for that reason, they wanted to add more rewards to, and possibly like, I believe the idea was thrown around, make it to where you can like save a certain number of blueprints that you have, so like you don't have to refine those specific blueprints that you saved,
Mm-hmm.
and things like that, right? Just little quality
Yeah.
of life enhancements to make the expedition a little more worth it. But other than
Yeah.
that, I'm at the point right now where I'm just like doing whatever on our creators because until that expedition happens, after it happens, then I'm gonna get real hardcore on the grind and like actually look for blueprints and stuff. Like right now, I don't really care if I find a blueprint or not because I know I'm gonna be reset in like 28 days or whatever, or how many ever days are left. I'll have to get on and check today.
Yeah.
But hold on, I'm looking up the patch notes.
Patch note. I sure do love me some patch notes. Mm. Bro,
Let's see here.
Groot, get your motherfucking pelvis out of my screen. Oh, awesome. We have been levitated.
Okay, here we
Never mind.
go. Finally found it. They say, hello, our creators. The ice has melted, and you have survived one of the most punishing winters in history. Oh boy, in the recorded Rust Belt history, to be clear. And others weren't so lucky. Bodies that survived will begin to thaw, revealing hardened, resolute spirit. The cold snap either kills you or it makes you stronger. Topside is experiencing more and more raiders going against the odds for every greater glory and rewards on January 27th. Our head to an update arrives. Oh, that also reminds me. I saw a trailer where they said that they're adding another new matchmaking option, solo versus squads.
Mm.
And it was a pretty cool trailer. It had the squad of our creators talking about this freaking crazy experience they had with a raider. They're like, we couldn't believe it was just one raider, right? And he took us all out. And they said, and the worst part, he was hunting us just for trophies. And then that's also when they added in the fact that apparently you're going to be getting arc trophies, so like you can like get trophies from the arcs you kill. Yeah, trophy display project, right? There's actually things it's talking about
Yeah.
right here. Some raiders have
What?
taken to hunting arc for sport. No longer is it just about defense. These mavericks take the fight to the machines and harvest them just for prizes. Hey, that's what I used to do already is hunt arcs. Now I'm going to get rewards for hunting arcs? Let's go! So build out your trophy case, progress through the levels, and unlock valuable items in the process. Hell yeah. So solo versus squads matchmaking option for those who want to pass level 40 and are up for the challenge. It is now possible to test yourself in a solo in the lobby of squads. Will you be a hunter or a silent assassin or a hidden looter? With extra XP on the offer for joining as a solo against squads, all options are off the table. Or on the table, my bad. This other thing says, Bird City. Have you noticed more birds hanging around the buried city? Now the ice has melted, these intrepid survivors are now stocking up on supplies for their nest. You'll find a lot of valuable loot in chimneys, but watch out for other raiders. Some will just be waiting for you to drop your guard. So I'm assuming, like, those birds that'll fly in the air and let people know where you are, because, like, if you get near them, they only fly in the air if, like, a real player's near them and not an arc. Right? So apparently there's going to be, like, valuables and stuff hidden with these birds now.
Uh-huh.
So,
Jeff is having a time of his life over there.
right. New cosmetics. Headwinds also sees introduction to 2 new cosmetic sets suitable for going up against the odds. Well, you done the Sandwalker set, it says, to outmaneuver your opponents with stealth and skill. So now
Oh,
it says 2 new sets, but then it only mentions the Sandwalker set. So I don't know what this other one is. It says now's the time to challenge yourself and truly test your mettle. This is the beginning we need to know if you're ready for the impending escalation. See you topside Arc Raiders team. You know, what's crazy is none of that seemed like actual patch notes. That was supposed to be the patch notes. I didn't see any balance changes or anything like that. So I wonder how that's going to go down. But that's all the new stuff they added with this big update. All right. So
that's
give me
crazy.
a
Arc
second. And my
Raiders news.
mouth, all that talking got my mouth dried out like real bad. So give me a bit. Cat, Carrie,
Hmm.
talk about things.
All right, talk about things. Oh yeah, gaming news. Terraria. We finally heard news about Terraria. You remember Terraria? So you guys be ready for tomorrow, cause update finally. After all this time, we're finally getting a Terraria update tomorrow. Let's fucking go, bro. I'm hyped. I'm so excited. I seen the trailer. It's called something in boulders and something. But I'm so excited to play it. After all of this. Ooh, what the hell is this?
Well, they haven't had any updates for that game in a while, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, for like years.
Oh, for years? That's crazy.
We're finally having another update. 1.4.5. Let's go. I'm so excited. New shit. I'm so excited.
Hell yeah. Anything specific about the new
Some
stuff?
new. I don't know. They haven't shown much. I gotta go in game and play it. But yeah, they also tell us there's new BGM for bosses. So there's new boss battle music, which is fucking awesome. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Adding a new rarity to weapons called Fabled, which is
Oh,
dope.
alright, I like
And it's
that rarity
rainbow
name.
too. It's like a prismatic rainbow type
Oh,
animated color.
like the effervescent stuff from Borderlands 2. They
Yeah.
added that last DLC.
So it's
Okay.
got like a colorful name. So that's gonna be dope.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like the best rarity you can get.
I can get behind
Let's
that.
see. Didn't show too much. It looked like they showed another pet that looked like an anime pet, kinda. I'm like, ooh, that got me fucking excited.
Oh, hell yeah. Freaking, anything else, or you ready to get into
New
our...
whips. There's new whips. There's
Ooh,
whips you can use as a weapon,
okay. So they added new
which is
ones.
pretty dope.
Yeah, like new swords and stuff like that.
There probably is. You just gotta look. I just gotta play it tomorrow. But
I
yeah, I'm
got you.
excited for tomorrow for Terraria. So whoever is a Terraria fan,
And yeah,
be
bro,
ready for
you're gonna
tomorrow.
be all up in that disco room. Just in the corner with my chair on top of a counter by a chair.
That's all I
You know what?
got.
I'd do you
That's
one
my
better.
gaming news.
Do a chair and a chair.
Chair in
Anyway,
a chair.
yeah, bro.
Oh
Chair and a
yeah.
chair. All right, so let me start out with Digimon Beat Break then, right? And then we'll get through all of
Yeah.
our weekly animated goodness, I guess. Freaking, so I actually really liked this episode. It was a little bit different than I was used to. Um, it mostly involved the character Reina, which is the owner of Pristimon, which is the one that digivolves to Wolvermon, right? So the squad was hunting down a Moosemon and his owner who had been robbing banks, like stealing whole safe deposit boxes. Like this Moosemon was running, like with his freaking owner on the back, using him like a horse, and he had like 6, 7 different freaking. Oh god damn it! I said fucking meme. Yeah. But
Wait,
different
what?
safety deposit boxes hanging from his horns as he was running, right? And as they go to stop him, apparently it's rare for champion levels to be able to open portals to the mirror world. And since they were already in the mirror world, he opened this portal up, and it stole Reyna and a guy who we thought was named Granite, but we learned his real name in this episode. And then their Digimon, which are Pristamon and Lutamon, right? And it sends them to
Yeah.
what I'm thinking is like Antarctica or something like that. They're like in the middle of a
Diddy's
blizzard,
disciple?
and they're not in freaking Japan anymore. He takes them way away from,
Fuck.
like, so far away that their radio communicators can't even communicate with each other anymore, right?
Uh-huh.
And well, I almost said his real name. It wasn't time to reveal that yet. Well, Granite and Ludomon they go immediately start chasing down the Moosemon, even though Reyna was like, "Hey, we need to find like some kind of shelter and get warm and like restore our Digimon's energy first. We don't know like why he brought us here specifically, but like if a Digimon can open a portal to and from the mirror world, not only is that rare, like they wouldn't do it just at random. Like they had to have a preset destination. So he probably brought us here to have an advantage, right? And he's just like, nah, it's my target. I got a job to do, right? And honestly, he shouldn't even be there in the first place because freaking Team Tactus just been doing their thing since they've been introduced, and just like every one of the Glowing Dawn's bounties, they just come and try to steal. Like, come on, guys, go find your own bounties. There's other bounties. Like, why are y'all showing up at every one of their bounties just to be assholes, right? To begin with. And so he pays for just taking off after the Moosemon because, of course, the Moosemon lures him out into a freaking like mountainside and causes a freaking avalanche, right? Which thankfully Ludomon ends up saving him. But then he tells Ludomon to just let him go, that this would be a good time to die, right? Which I was like, damn, dark as fuck. But then he cuts to a flashback from when he was a kid, and he was hanging out with this girl in this village that he lived in, and they just had regular Seppotamas at the time, which are the little like egg-like iPhone things. They're not like it does everything like basically an iPhone Plus, like it does other shit that our fucking smartphones don't do also, but it's shaped like an egg, right?
Yeah.
And she asks him what his name is, and he's getting ready to tell her his fake name, and his Seppotoma's like, oh, his name's Luca, and I was like, oh, his name's not Granite at all, okay. Bro's name's Luca, right? So he becomes friends with this girl, he ends up seeing Reyna as this girl later on because their personalities match up a lot. Like, she's very outgoing and stuff like that, and like she's making him do stuff he would normally not do. Well, they end up having a lot of fun together, and then one day their village starts getting bombed, like freaking huge bombs
Oh,
coming from the
okay.
sky. He trips, right, while his friend's like pulling him by his hand, and she ends up letting go of him. And as she turns around to like go back for him, a bomb hits her, and the emotions he feels at the moment of the explosion cause his Seppotama to create Ludomon, who comes out and actually shields him from the blast. But then you get the really dark scene of him looking in the crater, and you see the little shadow spot of his friend's ashes where she got vaporized, and
That's
then
a
her
sick.
broken
That's a sick.
Seppotama, right? And I'm
Mhm.
like, damn, bro, this would be one of the darkest Digimon series for sure. So, like, there's a lot of unaliving going on, a lot of death, a lot of bad, right? And well, so Reina actually ends up finding him and saving him. She drags him out. She finds a cabin mysteriously in this frozen tundra that they got brought to, right? And they're able to find firewood, all kinds of stuff. She argues with him about greenwood still being able to burn if you light it on fire enough. And then, of course, it causes a lot of smoke because you're not supposed to burn greenwood. You're supposed to let it dry it out so you get a clean burn. Otherwise, you're going to get a bunch of black smoke from all the hydration and other crap that's in the tree, right?
Uh-huh.
And so, like, she's over here trying to make flour while, like, all the black smoke's coming on. She's like, see, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, see, this is what happens when you burn greenwood. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just making dough over here while she's trying to fucking, like, breathe with all this black smoke on her face. Right? So that she ends up, because I don't even know where they found wheat in the frozen wilderness. Don't even get me there. But she somehow made dough, and she made some bread. When she goes to hand him the bread, he asks her permission to be able to eat it, and she found that weird. I also found that weird. He's like, I can eat this? She's like, yeah, you helped work for it, didn't you? Right? Like, that was so weird to her, you know? Like, why is he asking permission to be able to eat food that he was handed? You know? Like, that's awfully weird, but, they end up finishing eating, their Digimon get their energy back, and it seems to be just in time, because Moosemon attacks their shelter again. They end up, like, instead of trying to just finish it off, they agitate it and get it to make a new portal to the mirror dimension. You know, that way they're able to communicate with their friends and everything again and get home. Otherwise, they would have had no way to get home safely because nobody knew where they were and they would have froze to death.
Mm-hmm.
Opening the portal a second time to the mirror dimension caused Moosemon to lose all of his energy, so he was unable to fight back any further. And Luca actually lets Reina turn him in for helping her and stuff. But he
Uh-huh.
also tells the company that he works for and that they work for about the freaking cabin that they were at, because that cabin happened to be the hidden base of Moosemon and his owner. Whose owner wasn't cooperating. He was like, prove it. I've never seen a Digimon in my life. I don't know what you're talking about. What are these things? I was like, bro, was like full denial mode, right? But all the freaking safety deposit boxes they've been stealing were all hidden under this cabin. So it was just a giant, vast treasure room under the floorboards of this cabin.
Mm.
And he was able to figure that out
Interesting.
because some of the floorboards are scratched up because they've been constantly, pried up and put back down. So there was only like this specific set of floorboard tiles. Not like they were all like that. It's just that specific ones looked different than all the other ones around them. So
Uh-huh.
he pried it up, and that's how he found all the treasure. And they're like, "Well, good job. It's actually better that you ended up getting this part because this was more valuable than the Moosemon was for the bounty." So, freaking Team Tactics W again, I guess. Fucking pisses me off. I don't like their whole team motto because it's like they just screw everybody else over type thing. Like they don't go after their own shit. Fucking stealing everybody else's shit. And they got this weird
Uh-huh.
sense of superiority. It's just everything about them doesn't vibe with me, like at all. Yo, and now if we get yes, we have three things of reading. Where was this during the 12 days of Christmas? Like, Kat, I don't know if you can see this right now or not, but this is great.
What?
Three
Oh,
things and three different costumes reading.
yeah. I see that.
This is what's up. All right. But that was pretty much the episode. It wasn't anything crazy that went on. It's just like we got a lot more. Oh, we did get more backstory on Reina too, and the reason why she's always outgoing and so obsessed with getting money for their company and like always making sure that she's like the first one in battle and stuff is because she wants to feel useful. Because like when she was 8 years old, all her close family, her parents and grandparents, they all died, and nobody else from her family wanted to take her in, so she got forced into adoption. Well, shortly after that, Pristimon was formed, and then she became a cleaner. So the reason she clings to them and their group so much is because like she didn't have a family, like that all got taken away from her, and like this was her new substitute for her family. So she wants to prove useful so she doesn't lose that family, you know? Like she feels like she has to be that way, which I like that because that also led to us getting a little more maturity from Tomura, because as soon as he heard that backstory, he was like, all right, I think we rested enough. We need to get back out there and find her. Like, it kind of lit a fire under him. It's like, he's getting more and more
Uh,
mature. Like, I didn't like him in the beginning of the series. To be honest, I did not like Tomura at all. Like, I understood why he was the way he was, but there were some points where I was just like, come on, man, just fucking, like, suck it up. This is life. Deal with it, son. Type situation, you know?
yeah.
It's like how many times you got to sit here and watch these people do all this shit before you're like, oh my god, maybe I should think a little more about what's going on around me and be a little less self-centered, you know? Because obviously he was a better person before all this stuff went down, you know? Because we get that from a lot of his flashbacks, but it's like, you know, something about everything that went down kind of made him take a bad turn, and like now he's slowly coming out of that and he's maturing, and now he's a character. Becoming one of my favorite characters now. But at first, I didn't rock with him at all. Like, I like Geckomon, but I didn't like Tomura. I was like, Geckomon, I'm like, fuck yeah, bro. That's my bro. I love Geckomon. Geckomon's the shit. It's hilarious. Cracks me up. He never says anything right. Tomura's always correcting him. It's like, bro's trying to be a people, bro. He's trying so hard. Okay? Also, he likes samurai movies. Bro, you can't go wrong with a lizard that wants to be a samurai. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know? Like, bro rocks with it hardcore. That's his favorite shit, samurai movies. And then, freaking, what was it? Oh, yeah, Luca.
Uh-huh.
Um, I think that after what happened with Reina and all of them, I think he's going to have a little change of heart later. Like, I think that slowly they're going to have this Team Tactics Team 7 that's set up to be like these dickhead rivals. I think they're going to become friends at the end of all this crap, is where I think it's going to head. I don't like them, but I feel like they're going to make me like them at some point. Like, I like Granite now. Like, I like Luca. Like, I like him now. I didn't like him at first, but now that I've got his backstory and shit, I'm like, damn it, y'all made me care about this guy. Y'all. I wanted to not like this guy, and y'all are like, sad backstory time that makes everything about him make sense now. Fuck y'all. He's still very depressing, though. Because at the end of the episode, bro's just like, oh, looks like I survived again. Like, damn, alright, guy, I get it. You're ready to die. Shit. I mean, to be fair, I guess if he'd been through as much people around him dying as he has, you probably would be like, why the hell am I still alive? But it's still like, damn, son. You know what I mean? Because, like, he was the only
Yeah.
person left in that village. Like, the whole village was turned into craters. So that was just him left because Ludomon saved him. And just like Ludomon saved him from the avalanche. Which, Ludomon is basically a shield personified. Like, his abilities all turn him into different types of shields, and pretty much all of them can reflect attacks back at their opponents. In fact, he became this really badass shield. This is actually how they were able to bait Moosemon into freaking opening the mirror dimension, because at first he tried to finish them
That's
off with a different
sick.
attack. And Ludomon turned into like this shield that had like these freaking other shields that were like hovering around him and spinning, right? And then freaking Pristimon was digivolved into Wolvermon and was actually holding him in front of her like a shield and reflected an attack back at Moosemon with it. Like, I thought that shit was really cool. They animated it like really awesomely. Because like Moosemon does this thing where he like shoots red energy blades out of his horns, like a bunch of them, and they reflected
Uh-huh.
all of them back and like cut down the whole forest around them. It was freaking crazy looking. And of course, all like they had time slowed down because you know the trees are all about to fall on Moosemon, and that's when he opens the portal to the mirror world to save himself. You know, because like the trees are about to crush his ass.
Yeah.
And now, also because Glowing Dawn collected his bounty, he's going to be one of the baby Digimon at the little Digimon reservation that they have going on. Because everybody that they defeat they take their little baby forms and they put them on this Digimon reservation, which they are basically using to rehabilitate Digimon, with the promise that one day they're going to make a world where Digimon are all accepted. Because right now they're all treated as criminals as soon as they're formed, unless they become cleaners and work for the freaking government, basically. So yeah. So far, that's like 15 or 16 episodes in. Digimon Beat Break be going pretty good. And what up, Ko?
Hi.
Bro said sneak attack
So,
activated. Oh man. How are you today, man? All right. Also, so next anime, freaking let's get into this one since we both watched it. Freaking JJK. Woo! So before we get into this week's episode, I just want to talk about Yappy episode from last week. I seen all over the internet a bunch of people enraged. Dumb people, by the way, saying that JJK fell off because the episode got a 7.7, right, for a rating
yeah.
out of 10, right? And I'm just like, so a high 7 is it falling off on an episode that was only just talking? In my
Oh no.
personal opinion, that's a feat. Like, yo, we made the most boring episode a high 7. Like, tell me any other anime that's got a high rating on an episode that's all yapping. Like, if a high 7 is an anime
Crazy.
falling off, I don't even know anymore. And it's not like this next episode that we're about to talk about wasn't absolute fire either. Because, holy crap. Actually, Kat, I want your opinions first, too, on the Maki episode here. JJK,
Okay.
it's freaking latest episode.
Um, it was great, honestly. Man, I had a boner doing
What the hell?
Figure of speech. All right, it's not an actual
Figure.
one. Figure of speech. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
bonerific.
Boner. Wow. Okay. Any like detailed opinions about it, or is that what you got?
Maki.
Just Maki. Okay, so the answer to that question was no. Got it.
Wait, what?
Ask if you had any detailed things about.
Yeah, no. Not
No.
really.
No, you said
I
all I got to
fucking
say
love
is
the
Maki.
episode.
Oh, dude.
Maki.
Yeah. Listen. Yeah, Maki. Like, first off, though, episode's super dark. All right. Like, we're starting off with Maki showing up to basically her own execution as she's essentially her family's trying to disown her, and her dad is literally about to try to kill her and her sister, right? Everybody's trying to get her to not show up and everything. But, like, you know, at the end of the episode, when I never remember her name, the pigtailed blonde girl with the witch's broom. One
Oh,
of the
yeah,
lesser
her.
important characters, which is why I never remember her.
Lesser.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, fuck it,
you
bitch.
you hardly see her in the anime. Let's be honest. Like she's, you know, she's a little more prominent in the beginning parts, but like later on, even in the manga, she's like, nah, not really there. But I was like, bro, the way everything seemed like May was gonna get killed anyway. So
What?
Maki's sister,
Oh. Oh, yeah,
huh,
May.
yeah. So she was gonna get killed anyway. Okay, because Ogi, their father, already said he was gonna kill both of his daughters. Like, that includes May. May is his other daughter. Like, if he was already decided he was going to kill both of them and Maki doesn't show up, that means May dies and now he's going to go hunt down Maki. That's what that meant. Alright, all Maki did was save him some travel time. Okay, and I will say, at first, you know, I was pretty impressed because she was bringing it at her dad pretty good, but, like, she did make some rookie ass mistakes because she can't sense cursed energy and assumed breaking her dad's sword meant that, like, you know, that shortened his reach, but all he did was use cursed energy that she couldn't sense to reform his blade and then slice her open, right? And I was like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I bet people are gonna think that Maki's gonna die right here, right? People that haven't read the manga yet. I knew it was coming because I've already read the manga, but I was like, oh man, they did good with building the tension here and throwing her and May in the pit with the freaking cursed spirits and stuff like that. I was like, they really did this in a good way. And then they opened up freaking essentially May's little makeshift domain expansion thing that she used to like basically connect them through the spirit world. And she explains something that's going to be very important later, so definitely remember this stuff. In the eyes of jujitsu, twins are basically the same person. This is going to be a very big important thing later with something that has nothing to do with Maki. Has something to do with some in-game shit. Okay? But due to that reason and that reason alone, right? Freaking oh,
Oh,
Fonko,
fuck
I
did I
see
get
it.
that?
I'm trying to accept, but it keeps like popping on and off the screen.
Cove. Who's that?
That's Co.
What's Cove again?
Co.
Cove is just Cove.
You gaming with Co? He's in chat right now. It's
Oh,
Co. I think you've talked to him before. But
yeah.
freaking what was I saying? Okay, so due to them being the same person in the eyes of jujitsu, and because there's drawbacks with jujitsu, right? Like every power you get in jujitsu, there has to be a drawback for. Well, them being twins, their shit was separated between them, which is why Maki had all the strength and the ambition and the willingness to want to, fight and all that stuff. While May just had cursed energy, like a lot of it, and a cursed technique and all that stuff, but she had no ambitions to get stronger whatsoever, right? And like she just wanted to stay weak and serve her family as they wanted her to and just be a normal woman, as she put it, right?
Uh-huh.
But because she was like that, and Jujitsu sees them as the same person, no matter how much Maki trained, no matter how badly she wanted to be stronger, as long as Mei existed, Maki would never be able to be stronger. And that's when Mei did the best thing she could have ever done for her sister. She gave her a gift. Well, they symbolize it as that little piece of wheat, right? But it's actually her sight that she gave Maki. So Maki can now see cursed spirits. But she took everything else with her. That included the cursed energy and everything needed to actually give Maki a true heavenly pact, which is why we get Maki going off the way she did. Because now she's got that same power that Toji does. All right, which is just unfreaking fathomable physical ability. Like, you all, I don't need cursed energy. I don't need a cursed technique. I'm just gonna beat your ass with raw hands.
What the
Just
fuck?
hands.
Oh.
Freaking Heavenly Pact is basically I am become hands. Okay? Like, and I like how the whole time everybody fighting her, they're like, no way. You can't be like Toji. You think you're Toji, but Toji was an anomaly. There could never be something like Toji ever again. You know? And then she just keeps proving them wrong. Like, she shows up to fight her father. He's talking shit. He's freaking says, come at me. He's about to say the word failure. And she cuts the top of his dome off. And just walking past him, just dead silent, with like hopelessness in her eyes. Like, you can tell Maki's broken at this point, just because of the way she's looking. Like, she wants to cry, but she can't because she's got a job to do. You know what I mean? Like, she's locked the fuck in, and her sister gave her one last wish. She said, I can't be with you anymore, and since we couldn't live the life the way I wanted to, well, then destroy them all. And Maki sets out to do that, minus everybody who wasn't at the headquarters at the time, their family home and all that. Because they did list off, there's like a good, like, I want to say about 30 to 40 of them out of hundreds, by the way, that weren't present. But she killed everybody else. And it was just epic fights, just one after another. Like, the member of the they call it the Hei or he or whatever how you ever pronounce it, Hei, right? Um, which are apparently like some of the strongest jujitsu sorcerers that they have in their family. Like all of them come at her. Like this one makes these like giant stone hands that come out of the ground, and they go to like clap shut and crush her, but it doesn't even affect her at all, and she like busts out of it. They're all surprised about it. Freaking this one kid can like project like his vision on you and like hold you still, and she was like forcing her way out of it. While this other guy set up attack that like rained freaking energy fists from the sky, and um, I actually thought that part was hilarious because like the kid overused his ability so much that his eyes were bleeding, and I know he couldn't see anymore because he was basically dying because he like had blood coming out of him everywhere, right? And he's like, "Oh, you defeated her." As she's walking by him with the other guy's head, and she just throws the guy's head in the pond, keeps going, right? They have freaking I don't know how many people just surround her and try to take her out, and she goes all freaking Madara Uchiha on their asses, like hardcore, freaking. Like it's just bad. She's like using their own weapons on them, taking some out with just their hands. Like she purposely puts her weapon down the side, stops in this one guy's face, just looks him dead in the eyes before she 9-inch punches him in the freaking chest and sends him flying through a wall. I was like, damn, girl is styling on her voice over here. Like, this stuff is intense over here, man. And then we get, finally, after she kills everybody else, the fight with her and Norito, the freaking stuck-up asshole who also uses, like, the 24 frame technique, which they explain it in pretty good detail. Like, essentially, as long as you make 24 movements a second, every time you complete one of these frames, you keep the curse technique going longer, and every time you successfully do it and keep it longer, it makes you faster, with apparently like no limit on the speed, as long as you can keep it going consecutively, and remember to make 24 movements a second, right? And there is a moment where it's like, oh shit, bro's actually gotten himself fast enough. He's fucking beating Maki's ass, right? Well, she's counting the frames and she figures out all of his movements and stuff, right? And she does what I feel like is the most disrespectful shit. Okay? So
Uh-huh.
the pose she does while she's waiting for him. Do you know what that pose is?
What? What
The pose
pose?
that she does. Where she got herself down in
Who?
that down stance and she had her arms wide open and she said, I'm gonna give you a hug.
No, I don't know what that is.
Okay, that is a famous sumo pose that like the like top brass, higher ranked sumo people do at the beginning of a match to like symbolize their position. Okay, well, sumo is a sport that traditionally doesn't allow women. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
freaking Naruto is very sexist and very against women. Okay, so that pose from a sport that doesn't allow women, her taunting him like that, saying I'm gonna give you a
I know
hug,
what
all that
sumo is.
stuff, right? Will you let me finish?
Sorry.
I'm, all of that was just to disrespect and bait his sexist ass into slipping up and making mistakes like he did. And she knew that he was going to think that she was bracing herself like that to take the punch, right? So she used that to take advantage to count the frames. So when he came at her from a back attack, she just turned around and fucking boom, just downward fist into the ground, shattered his fucking skull, like half his skull, right? And in the manga when that first happened, I thought she killed him too. And they made it look like she killed him in the anime. I was like, damn, that looked worse than the manga did. Like, they really made it look like she was about to make his head pop with that punch, right? But then, he's crawling away, right? And her mom, who's dying because she slashed her across the neck after telling her to make me wish, or like one time make me happy that I gave birth to you, which was fucked up. Her mom was a piece of trash, honestly, and so was her
Mm-hmm.
dad, right? Does one good thing for her daughter finally, because she chases him down and stabs him in the back before she dies, right? And then finally says, Maki, I'm finally proud of you. And then, or proud I gave birth to you, and then dies. I was like, Really? Really? It took her killing your whole damn clan for you to finally be proud of her? Like, maybe she should have done that sooner. Huh? Just murdered all you dumb fucking sexist motherfuckers. Like, their whole clan was sexist, even the women. Like, it was bad. Maki did not grow up in a good environment. Poor girl. But, the freaking animation in this episode was freaking peak also. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I love when they make the fights look better in the anime than they did in the manga, and they don't just try to one-for-one it with some motion. You know, like I like when they add a little bit more and make the fight like a little more intense.
What kind of solid skin is that?
Oh yeah? I'm
Dude,
sorry, I
these
just
guys
saw
got
your
some pretty
message, so
fucking dope-ass Psylocke skins,
so
bro.
I was trying to
I'm
talk
fucking
before I
missing
forgot
out.
about all that stuff. Yeah, he's a little sleepy, but you gonna get smoking maybe. Naruto, hee hee.
Man.
Also, bro's getting that dance going on. Look at him. Look at him. Freaking busting a move is what's he call? What do you call him? Crackhead America. Because he be going and he going and going and going, bro. He don't stop.
There's some
But
Psylocke
yeah,
skins I've never even fucking seen before.
yeah, no, oh, dude, we missed out on a lot of skins, and I missed them bringing
I
back the winter
did.
stuff. Because there's a winter Venom skin that I wanted, and I missed it twice now. So hopefully they bring it back a third time next year. Because it sucks that I missed it again. But it was also on me. I shouldn't have took such a long break from the game. But you got any other thoughts about freaking this JJK episode? Oh,
No.
also, what'd you think about Megami just like when she tried to get him to take over as the head of the Zenin clan? His first answer just being straight up no, like zero hesitation.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want it.
Nope.
I'm good, bro.
He's like, nah, bro. He's like, that's too much. And then she like has to freaking give him all the reasons why she can't do it and why it'd be better if he does it. And like, she really bullies him into it. Honestly, she like guilt trips him and everything. I was like, damn, girl.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it does help y'all's position better with him. But also, it's now on the table that the other two of the three big families are now trying to remove the Zenin family.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting. And I like how their whole plan was to kill Maki and everything and then brand them as traitors for trying to unseal Gojo. I was like, how is trying to unseal Gojo make you all traitors? Like, do y'all want to get rid of Gojo that bad? Like, it's crazy how many people wanted to get rid of Gojo. It's
Dude's
like not
twerking on the
just
concession stand.
their enemies wanted to get rid of Gojo. Like, his own allies wanted to get rid of him, too.
Damn it. Yeah.
Oh, God. Man, I guess some craziness goes on in this disco room, huh? So, no other thoughts on JJK?
Great. That's
Nope.
all I gotta say.
Just great. Yeah. Cat is damn near speechless. That's how good that last episode was. If you haven't watched it,
Yep, Maki.
definitely go watch it. You ready be ready for some action. Some just great action. Beautiful animation. Freaking. All right, let's get into a sentence to be a hero. And let you start off with that since
What?
I know you had to do some catching up.
I'm a cool fucking sock skin. Alright, go ahead.
Yeah. So since you didn't watch it yet last week, what did you think
Wait,
about that second episode of Sentence to Be a Hero?
what do you mean?
The one
Second
where
episode?
when we got introduced to like the other characters.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Like, I do wish we would have got a little more combat than we did in it, but at the same time, I guess it was a big break from the almost nonstop combat in the first episode.
Yeah.
And out of those new heroes introduced, the King guy's my favorite. He is my
King guy,
absolute
Captain Girl's
favorite.
my favorite.
Captain Girl, yeah. Well, but she's not a hero though.
I don't
I,
care.
I,
I love her.
I
I
was
like
just
her.
talking about out of like the new characters they introduced.
Oh, the heroes?
Yeah. Like just out of
Oh,
those
I
three
don't know.
heroes they introduced. freaking
I don't really have a favorite hero.
the one guy is quite a bit of a coward because like as soon as they gave him the mission, like he told them what the mission was, and then like as he was explaining the mission, he kept taking others. Every time they'd pan to the guys and pan back to him, he'd be farther and farther away. So it's like, he gives them the missions. He's also a hero, but he never participates in it. He's like the strategist, but he has like no fighting capability.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder what his original crime was. Right? Like we can tell that the first kid that we met along with Xylo was a thief because he freaking compulsory and like he can't stop himself from stealing. All episode he was just stealing crap and getting scolded by Xylo. Like bro just a thief straight up. It's in his DNA. All right. And then we got the cowardly tactician guy, right, who also seems a little political. Maybe he was a politician and he fucked up in the eyes of their, hierarchy or something, right? And then we have the king guy, which we'll learn the names more as the show goes on and they say them more. But like it's only a couple episodes in, and I haven't got everybody's names memorized yet, other than the names that get said all the freaking time. But this guy is delusional. He believes he's the actual like king of their world, and that like the whole rest of the world stole the kingdom from him in some kind of freaking like siege of sorts, right? Like that they just usurped him and took over his kingdom. Like he fully believes this, and so he's labeled as a freaking terrorist because he tried to take the kingdom back by force on his own. And apparently he did some big damage, and he got branded as a hero. But also, something they said about as the heroes die, they lose some of their memories or like parts of themselves, or like certain memories get twisted up, right? Every time they die. It makes me wonder if he might have been the original king and did get usurped, but then after getting killed a couple times and brought back as a hero, is like his memory's all messed up, So while he believes he's the king, like he doesn't remember like what exactly happened, and they're using that like a cover-up story.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I was getting a spam risk call. Right. And also, like, the reveal in that episode that he was, like, the guy that creates all of, like, their technology and stuff like that was pretty cool. But as it seems like you probably don't remember much or have much to say, let's get on to this third episode. So we get the reveal of how their magic system works. Apparently everything is powered with the energy of luminescence, solar power. So like their magic level, they call it luminescence, and they have like the heroes have these little crystal bird things that like hang off their clasps, that the more it glows, like that's basically like how full it is, and the more that they use their magic, the more it dims out until they don't have any more magic. Right? And like they have in order to use magic, they have to put these sacred seals onto things.
King.
Yeah.
Well, so-called king.
Yeah, well, he's one of the people that can do it.
He's
Apparently,
one of the
there's
people, yeah, I knew
yeah,
that.
and he apparently he's the best at doing it because he was talking shit about how everybody else does it and how cheap and mass-produced they are, but how his are far more energy efficient and last way longer.
Yeah.
Right. And he said even in like the darkness of a cave, he can make a long-lasting freaking sacred seal, which I thought was like, damn. So he's like, everybody else has to be in the sun, and there's a shit. He's like, bro, I can make this shit anywhere, depending on how much shit I got myself, right? And he did some badass crap in the episode. I'm not gonna lie, but it does. I know he's gonna get revived, but it does suck that he dies in the episode. And I know we're gonna see a lot more of the heroes dying and getting revived. I'm sure because like they introduced that as a premise of, no matter what, that they're always going to get revived, right?
Yeah.
And all that stuff. It just sucks because he's going to be a little different when he comes back, and I liked him how he was. So hopefully they don't kill his character too much when he comes back. I don't want him to be like the Dark Souls ripoff guy, the Tatsu whatever. The guy's name starts with a T, or Takusa or whatever his name is.
Tatsue or
This guy is gone. People like, man, just like drooling and spaced out all day. All he knows is combat. He only moves when he gets direct orders from either the king guy or Xylo. It looks like otherwise he just stays still. Right? But he's got
yeah.
some like All Might crap going on. He looking like inflate his muscles. Right, and make himself stronger, looking like he got the anchor arms from SpongeBob, right? Because he was like trying to rip these roots from the Demon Lord out of the ground, but he wasn't strong enough, so he just buffed his arms up to like 10 times their size that they were, and just rips the shit out of the ground. But then at the end of the episode, you see the air coming out of his arms as his arms deflate. It's like, what the hell? But I have questions about him. It's like, because they lose parts of themselves. So it's like, did he start getting this strong because like he died so many times and he got into this weird state where he doesn't know who he is, or was he way stronger? And this is just what's left of him after dying so many times. And if either case, how did this man die in the first place? Because he's so crazy compared to everybody else. He doesn't seem to be using any magic either. He's just fucking crazy berserker strength and weird body mutations. And like I'm starting to like Xylo a little more with some of his interactions with the other heroes, but otherwise like he's kind of an asshole to everybody.
Yeah.
Like, which is actually kind of a refreshing pace for a main character. Because, most of the times you feel like they make the main character so, like, everybody will like them. Like, they usually make the main character, like, a very likable person. And, like, this guy's an asshole main character, and I'm kind of here for it. Like, I don't like him, and I kind of, like, makes me like him. Does that make sense? Because, like, it's something different.
Kinda.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a
Holy
bit of
shit, I
a
didn't even see that
refreshing
guy over here.
pace from your average anime protagonist,
Yeah.
And and also he's a justified asshole. I will put it, like I'll give him that much, because like he got set up and his own freaking world government screwed him over. You know, like they sent him on this mission and then because they failed or whatever, or because their goddess died that he was partnered with, freaking they acted like the mission was like the orders were never given and they didn't know anything about happened and that he just killed her just to kill her, and that it wasn't because she drained all her magic out and became a demon lord or
Mhm.
a goddess demon lord, to be clear. Wasn't just any demon lord, a goddess demon lord, whole other level. Right.
Yep.
So he basically saved their entire world when he killed her, but it's whatever. Bro got branded as a hero, and now he's forced to live life as a freaking, I don't even know what you would call them. Like, they're all treated like trash, like absolute garbage, like the worst criminals in the world, which some of them, you can tell they definitely were criminals before becoming heroes, but then there's like Xylo, and I'm sure he wasn't the only one who were people that were framed and forced into this stuff. And he actually tries. He tries really hard to like save people, man. Like he hates that he has to do it after everything that went down because he'd really rather just focus on his revenge. But he tries. Like whenever he found out there were still miners trapped and that they were gonna freaking just isolate them off and let them die and let them get taken over by the demon blight and become freaking trolls and fairies and crap. Right?
Mhm.
Like he was like, nah, bro, those are living people. We gotta go and save them. It's like y'all cowards can stay back, but we're getting in here and we're getting this shit, and I'm gonna kill that demon lord too. Which they do
Oh
end up
yeah.
killing the demon lord, and actually find out that Xylo isn't just carrying himself with his magic and his goddess's magic either, because he runs out of magic and he stays badass.
Oh yeah.
Like fucking bro's like, just give me another sword. And fucking start slicing up everything. Bro didn't need no magic. I guess it's just convenient to be able to charge freaking looks like any bladed weapon he can charge up with light and fire magic and then make it explode. So like
Mhm.
Gambit but with light and fire instead of kinetic energy. Oh, and also Gambit's not limited to just blades. Although he might not be limited to just blades either. He might be able to, do that with any thing. It's just that seems to be the more common thing for him, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm definitely can't wait to see other people's abilities. Like, we know the king guy makes, like, mechanical stuff, like that lantern that turned into a fucking flamethrower. That shit was crazy. And also, it was a torch earlier. So it's like a multi-tool lantern, because he used it as a fucking blowtorch whenever he was crafting stuff in the second episode. And he was crafting that death
Yeah.
chest, the one that told him was
Oh
unnecessary.
yeah.
It was like, remove everything except for what's necessary to keep the demons out.
Yeah.
It was like, bro had like all kinds of death traps that would have killed literally anyone who came up to that thing. And he's like,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
and to disarm them all, they have to come to me to get these keys. And they're like, all right, no, give us the keys now. Oh, man. He definitely cracks me up with the way he acts. You can definitely tell why they labeled him as a terrorist, because he's crazy.
Mhm.
But he's also like freaking Xylo was putting it, he is one hell of a king, because he was willing to freaking die for his people. He said, listen, I'm dying first, then Tatsu's dying, and then you, Xylo. And that's when Xylo was like, damn, you're one hell of a king for sure, alright. He said, we're dying before any of these people die. Bro knows the assignment, man. And he still came out that demon lord bitch with no leg, fucking poison across his chest, fucking one eye missing, fucking got her, stabbed her through. My boy. Yeah, he gets whipped at the end, but like, you know, bro still got her.
Mhm.
And he's gonna get revived. She's gone. Like, checkmate, bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that just leads me to believe that we're gonna get some crazy bloody fights later too. Like, cause this motherfucker let her rip his leg off, and that shit was bloody as all. Like the vines and everything were got soaked in blood when that happened. That was fucking great. I was here
Yeah, it
for it.
was.
I love how bloody this anime is so far. Like, I haven't had anything this refreshing since like the beginning of Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah.
You know? Well, it's like, I hope they keep it up. I hope that's not like Attack on Titan where it gets a little less bloody at some parts later on in the
Oh, I
series,
know,
you know?
right?
Like, they keep it up. I'm good for all this going down. I don't know who 2K2 is, but they're inviting me to their team. That's so weird. I don't know if that's one of the people around us or whatnot.
Probably.
That's funny. Oh, that's great. I'm gonna put out a random message at the end to the whole area and be like, thank you, all the random people that randomly jumped my screen doing weird stuff for my podcast. Love you all. You're beautiful. Thank you. Because this has been a great part of the podcast, just all the randomness going on in the background. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I've been here for it.
Mhm.
Like, it's been very thoroughly entertaining. So, what did you think about what went down with everybody and like how it went down with fighting the demon lord and everything? By the way,
Oh, all I gotta say is, whew.
yeah,
I like the Demon Lord. Demon was pretty cool.
yeah. Did you see what I meant by that freaking little thing when she made that like little female body look like a
Oh yeah.
fucked up
As soon as
Spriggan?
as soon as I saw him, I called her a fucking tree baddie.
Oh yeah, until it zoomed in
Yeah,
on
when
that
I first
face.
saw her. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. At first I was like, oh, it's gonna be a hot demon lord, and then they zoomed in on the face. I was like, oh god, no. It's like
I
somebody
wonder
took
what
a dryad
I wonder if you
from.
thought of me.
Yeah.
What will
So
Cat say about this?
no,
I
that's
wonder if you
actually
get
was
that.
what I was thinking. I was like, what? I wonder what Cat's reaction was. So when I first saw her, Cat was actually on freaking call with me. I was like, oh my god, what is that? It looks like a dryad from that time I got reincarnated in the slime, fused with like freaking Sock Boy from freaking Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
Freaking got like a Fraggle face, you know, for any of you familiar with Fraggle Walk, this Fraggle ass looking bitch. Like, there's some crazy shit. And then that was the decoy body. Wasn't even the real body, turns out, right? And I actually thought Tatsu was gonna die whenever he got ensnared in those vines and shit. I didn't know he was about to beast his way out though. And freaking Xylo whole time supporting him, freaking taking out vines as he just berserker rampaging at her. Then he finds out that the true form is like this weird like Venus flytrap eyeball thing,
Uh-huh.
right? And then the rest of the battle ensues that we've already talked about. But freaking, it was just very
I didn't even
entertaining.
see this fucking dude right here.
Oh, what's going on? I don't even know where you are.
There's a dude on the speaker.
Where are you?
I'm on the dance floor.
Let's see. Can we spot a cat?
There's a lot of Jeff. So many
Yeah.
Jeff in this one corner.
What character even are you?
I'm Luna.
Oh, I see you way over there by the other speakers on the other side.
There's a fucking little tiny guy on the speaker.
Just find the little chilling
I don't know
cat
if
in
you
the
can
midst
see
of
her or
all the
not.
names. I was like playing Where's Waldo for a minute. Except
I don't
for
even think I
if it
can
said
see her
Waldo
on
above
your
it.
stream.
No, probably not. There's a
But she's
Iron
on the
Man
speaker.
humping the air. Interesting. So any final thoughts before we move on about Sentence to be a Hero?
It was a great Nah, I mean, it's cool. It's cool anime. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you guys. I guess I'm coming with the fish.
So let's move on then. Let's say you still haven't watched the Fire Force one yet, right?
No, I
So I'll
forgot to. I knew I was
be
forgetting something.
be quick with this one then. Freaking it's a show episode. Right? We got a lot of interesting show lore and show just being generally entertaining. Actually, I actually love this. Just him and Arrow's interactions in the real world as he's going on an adventure to find out who his mother and father were. And let's just say we find out that him and Shinra don't have dads.
That's a cool Squirrel Girl outfit. How the hell did you get that?
And meanwhile, Cass just like, oh my god, look at that Squirrel Girl outfit.
Dude, I'm missing out on a lot of shit. Was that a fucking PlayStation Plus Squirrel Girl or
Which
something?
one?
She's got like a cat hat.
I don't
She's
know.
got a cap on with like cat ears.
Where at?
She's on Times Square.
Like outside?
Yeah.
Alright.
Dude,
Well, I
I'm
go
missing
out to find
out.
Cat's mysterious thing. Back to what I was saying. So we find out that Shinra and Sho's mom was named Mary, and turns out she had not one but two virgin births, and everybody, including her own family, thought she was horror and freaking she was just sleeping around a bunch and just didn't know who the father was. And that was some random guy, which was really upsetting, honestly, because like
She was getting chased by Jeffs.
yeah, I don't see it anywhere, but
She was here for some point.
freaking as I was saying, like
Oh
only
my
some of the
gosh.
people in the hospital believed her, and then like freaking
She
there
made
was
with the
a
disco.
reporter who was actually covering things about her, who actually believed in her and everything, and was covering her virgin birth in his article, and the government and the Holy Soul Temple actually shut him down. Right? So
Whoa.
they didn't want people knowing about her having any virgin births, right? And the reason why Shinra grew up thinking he was a hero was because his mom used to tell him about the story about how there was somebody else who was a virgin birth back in the day who, like in the original world, and he became known as a hero. The story from before the Great Cataclysm of their great hero.
Oh, there she is.
She's still up
I
top.
was right. She was in the disco.
Oh, she's in the disco now.
Mhm.
She on the floor?
She's jumping around the chairs.
No.
Now she's out where
Okay. Is it that
she was.
blue one
Yeah.
in purple? Oh yeah, no, I haven't seen that one yet.
I
She's
want
got like
that
a hat and
one.
stuff. But anyway, as I was saying. And also, what's up, SG? But so her telling him the story and why that he's gonna be a hero for everyone is, why he was so obsessed, honestly, to begin with being a hero, right? And there's actually a really cool scene where Sho gets the memories from their mom and gets a little new resolve and a little thing that I'm gonna save for when you watch the episode, a little special surprise you're gonna like. There's one thing I noticed that is a little bit different. Freaking you know how it used to be real silent and there's like no animation really for it when he'd do his teleport stuff?
Yeah.
Now it's like they gave a sound effect to it and he leaves behind those little burning feathers. Right, and I get why they're doing it now, because it's supposed to like be angel symbolism, because for their mom, Shinra's the hero and Sho was the angel. That was
Yeah.
like her whole thing, and that was like the whole thing that they've had this whole way going up, right? And freaking now Sho's got a new resolve to protect Shinra. Also,
just fucking look
we
at
get
stage.
we get licked in his most hilarious costume yet. He covers his face with his afro. And he's calling himself a completely different scientist since he's on the wanted list now. He's no longer licked. He's like Professor Mukaboro or something like that. And he tells them why the world's changing in the way it is. And they figured out that the reason why freaking they want cause this second great cataclysm is because it's going to make everybody die so they can reshape the world. And that everything that's going down is the other world in Adola is creating things based off the imagery of people's imaginations, and that's now merging with the real world, which is why the waves in the sky were changing when the Benimaru fight. It's why the moon looks like it does now. It's why all this crazy stuff is going on in their world. It's because the world is trying to fuse with Adola to create this new great cataclysm. Right. And no, it's Marvel Rivals, SG. And I'm not actually playing right now. We're just in the Times Square place for Marvel Rivals for the podcast.
Damon, did you see what's going on stage?
No, because I've been talking and trying to focus on the podcast.
No! This fucking group fucked it up!
Oh, man. And Cat is otherwise engaged in entertainment, I see.
Yeah, I'm dancing with people.
Yeah.
We have like a line here.
Getting it, huh? What's going on?
With Lunas.
Oh. Damn. Y'all are in a big ass line. That's crazy. Not all the Lunas are in the line, though. Is that your only Luna skin?
In here. Yeah.
I gotcha. I was
yeah,
like,
but
I'm
on
surprised
the
that's the one
stage,
he
there's
went
like
with. That makes sense.
5 or 6 Venoms up there twerking.
Now there's Groot walls. I don't even know what's going on with that.
Yeah, they
Bunch
fucked
of craziness. Hey, DC Universe is wild, though. I haven't played that game, too. That game gets crazy. I haven't played it in a long time, though. Very, very long time. Not since, really, I think COVID. That was the last time I played the game. So it was a very long time. Yeah.
I didn't even realize there's a small fucking Luna right here.
No, it doesn't play anywhere near the same. You're wild for that one.
Oh yeah, it really doesn't.
This is like a hero shooter, and the other one's fucking
Marvel Rivals and DC
World
Universe?
of Warcraft with DC characters.
Oh yeah, it is different.
You're absolutely tripping for that. It does not look anywhere near the same. DCU's got crappy graphics in comparison.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I
And I've
haven't
been on
played
it
it,
recently
but
too, even with their updated graphics they have now, it still
I just
looks not as
remember
good
what it
as
looks like
this.
because Matt he screen shared his stuff on DC Universe.
Yeah.
I know how it plays and looks.
No, no, not even close. Like one's an MMO and the other's a hero shooter. Those are two completely different game genres.
Oh yeah. Oh no, they're dancing in unison.
Like
They're
trust
in
me,
a
I've played
line.
both games. They feel completely different. I don't know if you're just trolling right now or what, but you're good. I figured as much.
Dude, we have like a giant line here.
What in the is that a giant venom twerking? That's crazy.
Yeah.
What in the world is going on? Oh, there's two of them, and then a bunch of smaller venoms in between them. This game gets wild sometimes.
Fuck.
Okay, so let's finish up the podcast then, so we can get on to whatever here. uh, so I finally started that time I got reincarnated as a slime journey. All right,
Yeah,
cat's
I'm
been
watching it with him.
cat's been going along with getting my reactions. He's already watched the series a couple times, so he's
Yeah.
getting my first time reactions to everything. The only things I guess I seen was the first half of season one. So like
Yeah,
everything I
he's
could remember
on.
was all in the first half. Everything after that was all new grounds for me. I didn't remember
Yep, now
shit.
he's on season 2.
Yeah. And even after we checked through some bullshit point whatever recap episodes, minus the one that was Veldora's journal, that cracked me the
Oh
fuck
yeah.
up. With him and Ifrit playing shogi and like Ifrit getting better and better because he's too focused on talking, so he eventually loses at the end. And then he just
Yeah.
tries to laugh off his thing and make up new rules and all kinds of shit. And then Ifrit's like, no, this rule didn't exist before. You can't just make up a new rule in the middle of the game. All this other stuff. He said, therefore I won. And then he's like, oh, ha, ha. He's like, now you're just trying to laugh it off.
No, what really got me was him singing the
Yeah,
outro.
sang the outro song. It's like, are you ignoring me? He's like, yeah, bro. He didn't want to talk about
That
how he
shit
just
was
lost the game
funny.
he taught you how to play from another world. Oh? CyberConnect 2 made an announcement that their 30th anniversary may or may not be releasing a new Jump game. I'm about that, especially if they kind of like learn from their mistakes with both J-Star Victory Versus and Jump Force, because I liked both games personally, but there was a lot of people that didn't rock with either game for various reasons, right? And hopefully they take from that, and since CyberConnect 2 is doing it, maybe use the same fighting mechanics of their most popular fighting game they have, which is the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm series, right? Which has a very good balanced combat system, I feel like. Like I really enjoy that. And use that like for the baseline, and then just have all these different anime characters and keep it obviously there's some characters that should have just been in the game. Like I also hated the story for Jump Force. Like I liked the idea for the story for Jump Force, but there were so many parts of it that were just long and dragged out and freaking like it should have been voiced also, I feel like it was just very anticlimactic. But I like the whole premise of it and like how like the different anime or manga worlds and the freaking real world were all being fused and all that other stuff, and like how the little cube that gave us our powers came to be and all that stuff. Like I liked all the base premise of that stuff. It's just it was all very poorly executed, and the gameplay was fun for both of them. But also, I feel like some of the characters that were or DLC characters for that game, I feel like they should have been like freaking there day one. Like they shouldn't have been added in as DLC characters. Like I feel like all the more popular anime characters, both current and past, should be in the new
It's such a
Jump
tiny rocket.
game. And then like maybe save DLC for new characters, in the future that are being introduced from newer things later on. Add them as DLC, right? And like with that
Yeah.
formula, they could keep that game going for years, right? And just adding more and more stuff like that as new anime come out, like add story
Waifu
missions
Warden.
and things like that, little bonus stuff, things to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, for sure. Like, I'm honestly excited to see what they do with it, though. Hopefully, it's a little more well received than the previous two ones, because I actually liked them, and I think it was the lack of popularity with Jump Force is why we didn't get as much as probably we could have hoped for out of that game. You know? So I really hope that they do better with the next one. Like, that way it rocks with people a lot better.
Tiny Jeff.
Also, how did I start dancing? This is crazy.
Dude, Jeff got moves.
And
I
just trying
am
to
Groot.
read. You'd like a jump game that's more like Xenoverse, where you like. Okay, I can see that. I would like a Dragon Ball game that's a little more MMO-y, honestly. Like, oh yeah. I'm just gonna read of somewhere else. Freaking. I would think it would be cool if, like, they kind of, instead of making it to where you had to just get moves from, like, the DLC characters in the shop and stuff on the game, like they had in Jump Force, I think it'd be cool if they kind of had, like, a master system where, like, you could go train with the other, you know, anime Jump characters, or, well, manga characters, technically, since it's Jump, and, like, get their abilities that way through training with them. I think that would be cool.
Yeah. I
Freaking,
have no idea what's happening right here.
me either. I'm getting torqued on by venoms and stuff. But, so far, my initial thoughts is, for that time I got reincarnated as slime is, Rimuru is, anime curvy.
Yep.
That's the first note, right? Kaijin, the dwarf, is my favorite character, because bro just, like, stands on shit, doesn't hesitate. Badass craftsman, but also when the freaking guy that, you know, was in a higher position than him started talking crap on Rimuru, man didn't hesitate to lay that man out, freaking one punched his ass, just BAM! Fucking satisfying ass looking punch too. Now I do like that guy now. They've given him some character development. He's less of a piece of shit now.
Vesta.
Vesta, yes. But I didn't like him at all at first. He was annoying. I hated him. Hated everything about him. He was a piece of crap. He was very selfish, and freaking he was just not a good type of person. He was like one of those prissy politician types. I didn't like him at all.
Yeah.
And it turned out he's a very good researcher, and he's super smart. Like he's got some good things going for him, and I can't wait to see what the future of him is going to be like now. But man, I didn't rock with him at first. Shion's attitude toward Rimuru cracks me up because she's like obsessed with him, and so is I can't remember the other. She's the like princess type ogre girl.
Shuna.
They don't really show her all that often. Like she's
Shuna.
like out of all the ogres, they show her the least. Shuna.
Yeah.
Like she's just like doing background stuff. Like the rest of them fight, so they get shown a lot more than she does. So I hope she gets a little more glow up later in the series, because I feel like out of all the ogres, she kind of got hoed. Like, so I think the whole him naming people and being able to overwrite names and all that stuff, and then like how that upgrades them. I think that system's pretty cool. But I can definitely tell what these animators were thinking when it came to him upgrading all the monster females, because all of them become monster baddies. Every damn one of them. There's been yet to be an
Mm-hmm.
exception. He names a female monster, and she doesn't get more humanoid and big old boobs and ass. Like every single one of them. So I was like, I see. This is the path they go down.
Yeah.
And it was more blatant with the lizard girls because they straight up became humans with dragon wings. Like all the male lizard men stayed looking exactly how they were, just got dragon wings. But all the females got turned into baddies and got given wings. And then of course they're all ninjas now, and they work for what was his name? Freaking
Zoe.
Sui,
Zoe.
whatever. So yeah, I'm pretty
That's
sure
how
they
they
had a
pronounce it in
T-O at
English.
the end of his name. And yeah, I always go off Japanese pronunciations because they're always a lot closer.
Uh,
Freaking usually like English pronunciations. Sometimes they get them right, and sometimes it's just like, oh, that's close enough. Roll with it. But I like him as a character because like I like his whole like stealth thing and the fact that like he mastered all of the like crazy like some shit you would see from Naruto type abilities that Rimuru has just like instantly the moment he got upgraded. Like bro's already got the clone technique and the strings and all that crap. So I was like,
mm-hmm.
damn. And his shadow movement and things and freaking the fact that Rimuru's so jealous of him. He's like, why is he so talented and so good looking? This is bull crap. He's like, why couldn't I have been like that when I was alive? And same thing with like all the women hitting on him and freaking telling him they love him and stuff like that. He's like, why couldn't I heard that when I was alive? Man died as a 37-year-old virgin. Poor guy.
Mm-hmm.
Bro never found out about the good wonders of life, you know? Oh yes, slime talk. Oh man. Uh, freaking. So whenever we got to the part where Rimuru has to train all those kids, like based off their personalities, I immediately picked out freaking Chloe just because she was terrifying. I was like, oh okay, well I know which one of these characters is gonna be my favorite. And I knew I picked the right one because she got like all the special treatment then from on. Like she got freaking damn it, Shizu's mask and freaking the little book thing earlier on that they was giving them all. Freaking she gets like the most powerful spirit out of all of them, and they all go get spirits and shit like that. She's for some reason making Veldora very uneasy inside of freaking uh, Rimuru because like every time they look at her or mention her, even in the flashbacks, it always pulses and shows Veldora's eyes. So it makes me think there's something up with her future self. Also, pretty sure the spirit they got, because they said it seemed like it came from the future to reincarnate itself. I think that might have been her from the future, personally. Or some other crap that got set in motion. Maybe a spirit bonded with her, and they became that new thing, and now they're just trying to keep reincarnating themselves into their past self and like started a forever cycle. I don't know, but there's some crazy stuff going on with that, and sounds like she got some kind of time powers from it, according to the Queen of the Spirits, the fairy that also happens to be or former Queen of the Spirits.
Ramirez.
Yeah, the demon lord fairy chick who is very entertaining, but Rimuru is just wondering the whole time how she could be a demon lord, especially because she was scared of Rimuru. The freaking cracked me up. But apparently she thinks she can box Leon one-on-one. So
Yeah, one
something.
punch.
Yeah, one punch. She can knock him out one punch, she says, while she's shadow boxing. Cracks me up. And the way she says one punch, I feel like it's a One Punch Man reference too. And I like all the other real world anime and manga references they were making too. Especially whenever that
Oh
one
yeah.
kid was nerding out with him, the one that's also a summoned
Oh,
hero,
Yuki.
yeah, from Japan, and he's making all the manga and anime freaking stuff for him from memory. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, bro, I'm about it. Right? And he's like, I'll give you all the anime and manga hookups you need. You just got to keep doing stuff for me. And just supplying bro with volumes. Bro wanted him to explain how he saved the kids. And he's like, I'm not going to tell you, but instead, a bunch of more manga volumes. Distraction. I fucking loved it. Um, watched a episode titled Hinata Sakaguchi, thinking we're going to learn more about her just for the whole episode to be recap and her to show up in the literal
No.
last minute of it.
Yep.
Yeah, didn't learn a damn thing about her yet. So that's interesting. Did see an episode that was kind of cool that was about this demon that apparently Rimuru is going to summon, who's
Oh
one
yeah,
of
he
the
did say
4
Diablo.
colored demons, yeah.
He
But
said his name at the
right
end of
now
the
his name's
episode.
Nyor, though. And he's
Noir. No,
the
actually,
black
well,
demon, and then there's the red,
Diablo
which
called
is
himself. I think
Rouge,
it was
white
Kuro,
is
if I
Wrong.
remember.
Well,
Or
Kuro was the name he gave to the other
him.
lady that he said was kind of. He said it's like a temporary name given to me by
Yeah.
someone, but his actual like unnamed name is Noir.
Yeah.
Just like the other one
Then
is
of course he gets
Blanc
named
and
Black
Rouge,
Diablo.
and I forgot what the 4th one was because there was white,
Yeah.
red, black, and I forgot what the 4th color was.
Yeah.
So there's a 4th one that I
Until
don't
he gets
remember.
summoned and gives him the name. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, and all of them don't have official names, but they're like some of the most powerful, like the 4 most powerful demons, and they don't have names, which is terrifying.
Until he gets summoned and named, he's gonna be even more powerful.
Yeah. Which I haven't got to all of that yet. But freaking there were some things that I was surprised that Rimuru didn't just try to eat right away. I guess they probably just did that for like entertainment purposes. Like Chervis, the big ass freaking dragon fish demon thing that has the power equivalent to a demon lord.
Oh, Cryptus. Oh,
Yeah.
Cryptus.
Yeah.
He did.
Freaking. Oh no, he eats it at the end, but like at first, like I'm surprised, like, but that was after he tried to fight it. He had a whole army fight it, and then they lost
Oh yeah.
basically, and then Milim comes up and one shots it after it
Oh yeah.
regenerates.
Okay, now I understand.
Yeah, like he went through all of that, and he didn't just try to eat it off the bat. That surprised me. I mean, I guess it was good because I saved that demon guy, that from the Beast Katirs.
I mean, I
Such a
don't
dumb
think he
name.
would have eaten it because that thing was like fucking like
Bro,
10
bro,
times the size.
he ate fucking Veldora. He's got this.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, bro, he's got this. He ate the fucking one of the true, what was it, like 6 true dragons or some bullshit.
4,
Like fucking.
I think.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't keep their numbers straight with things because at first we had 6 demon lords, and then there was 7, and then there was 8, and then fucking this fairy chick in the last episode we saw where they mentioned it, she said 10. And I'm like, how many fucking demon lords are there?
One such as me have seen this like 20 million times. There's 8.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is she said 10, so maybe there's gonna be 2
I
more
know.
that pop up.
But it's, yeah, as I said, there's
That might
8.
be where they are currently, but she said 10. That's what I'm saying. There's probably gonna be a couple more that pop up at some point.
Yeah.
Because she said 10, but I was just like, why has the number not been straight with any of these demon lords? Because all the number, that we got were from other demon lords. That's why I'm like, do some of these demon lords not know about all the demon lords? Makes me wonder, if it's kind of like a hidden thing. Like, why the numbers keep changing? Gamer says the
Oh
anime will
yeah. There was
explain.
this. Wait, what?
Gamer
What do
said
you
the
say?
anime will
The
explain.
anime, yeah.
Well, why the number keeps
Oh, yeah,
changing.
in that one episode in season 1 where when you first meet Milim, well, not first, but like when they're in the freaking spring and Rimuru and Rieger were all talking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who it was, but one of them said 7.
Yeah.
7 demon lords.
Yeah. That was you, because that's how many there was at the time that they had named off, that they showed me via cutscenes and then that one intro.
Oh yeah.
That was the number that I saw at that time. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. I'm trying to catch up to it and everything, because like a long time ago when it first came out, I'm assuming it did half seasons, because all I remember is the first half of season 1. So I'm assuming that I just never picked it back up after the second half came up.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
freaking season 4 is supposed to be coming out in April, so I'm trying to get all caught up. And there's like a movie and stuff I gotta watch too, besides just season 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be interesting.
Oh, I can't wait to see your reaction for season 2.
Yeah. Yeah, and so
I'm
far I've been
gonna have
rocking with like the
thing
slow
is,
development, because they started out in like this crappy little hovel in this little tiny village that were like barely put together houses made out of sticks that like would fall apart if the wind blew too hard. And now they got like full out buildings and stone paved roads and water fountains and freaking like, shops and all kinds of stuff. Like they got money coming in. Their freaking village is now a giant city that's named capital city Rimuru. They have a whole like recognized nation of monsters and stuff like that. Massive armies of multi different
yep,
types of monsters that are all
I can't
upgraded.
wait. I thing is,
Freaking
you're definitely gonna have like holy shit moments, reactions, and emotional reactions in season 2.
oh boy.
Because all I gotta say is season 2, you better be ready.
What's his name? Haru or Haru, the freaking old guy.
Hakaru?
Hakaru. That guy so far is my favorite character. That old man cracks me the fuck up. And his training is just evil.
Oh yeah.
And I like that because the goblins that train under him couldn't take out one of those freaking megalodons by themselves. Freaking, he's like, all right, well, looks like training is gonna have to get a lot harder from now on. And Gobka's just like, it can't get any harder than this. I'll die. Poor boy. Every other episode just
What do
left
you
there,
mean,
laying
bro?
down,
You
foaming at the
almost
mouth.
died, bro. That's how you fucking learned poison resistance.
Yeah, bro. Poor guy though. Like he's having to go through this shit, bro. Had to eat Shion's cooking. I've realized, by the way, B Gamer, that Shion and Bianchi from freaking Reborn, from freaking Kentucky Hitman Reborn, they have something in common. Poison cooking as a skill. Oh my god.
Rashine's a little different though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's because
Shion
Bianchi
can't fucking cook for
purposely
shit.
makes things, into poison, versus Shion does it
Yeah.
accidentally.
Yeah, she can't cook for crap.
Yeah, she's just such a bad cook that everything comes out as deadly poison. So, that's crazy to me. Versus, due to her skill, everything Bianchi cooks becomes poison, or she also does it intentionally because she's an assassin. So, which cracks me up. Like, I feel like freaking Bianchi's food would actually taste good if it wasn't poisonous. And then freaking, let's see here. Their Benimaru is pretty cool. The, like, leader of the, well, they're not
Samurai
ogres
general.
anymore, they're Kijin,
Yep.
right? And he's not just the leader of them, he's also the leader of, like, all the military forces for the, Jura Tempest Foundation.
Jura's Tempest Federation.
Yeah, which is their, monster nation, which is really cool. I do like, though, it was kind of awkward, but I like that they all got it all around at once instead of, like, having it span between several, like, gaps of things happening between episodes. That, like, he built all the relations he needed for his nation just one episode right after another. It's like, oh, we've acquired friendship with the, ogres, and now we got friendship with the lizardmen, and now we got the orcs, and now we got the dwarves, and now we got the humans, and now we got demon lords.
A couple.
Yeah, not just one, but two. Actually, three now, technically, because of the Queen Fairy chick.
Maline,
Yeah.
Carrion, and Ramirez.
Yeah, and I like Carrion. Carrion looks like Loxus from Fairy Tail. Bro looks cool. He's the, and he doesn't even refer to himself as a demon lord, which I find interesting considering he is a demon lord. Freaking, he considers himself the beast master. which I think is
Yeah.
freaking cool. Which means he's probably gonna have a lot of crazy animals or something like that. Freaking, I feel like in his kingdom, besides his, I really hate this name, honestly. Like, I get the pun, it's funny, but I honestly, the more I hear it, the more it's just like, the Beastketeers. I was like,
Oh
I don't like
yeah.
that. I don't like it at all. I don't know why. I just don't like it. It doesn't sound right to me. It doesn't vibe well.
The Three Biscuiteers.
Yeah, it's like, what are they, Biscuiteers? What? No. No,
Yeah,
it's
you
just,
get to meet the two though. The other two.
yeah. Well, yeah, well, technically we met three.
You already met the
Because,
third one.
yeah, that's what I said. Technically we met three.
Yeah, we met all three of them.
Yeah.
It's just yesterday you met the other two.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically we met them all at one episode.
Oh,
Because
have we?
they all showed up in all showed up in that village, and they were with, what's his name when he pissed off Milam because he melted freaking,
Oh yeah, Phobio.
Rigurd's face. Yeah, Phobio. And then freaking, they were the ones that picked him up and dragged him away after he got knocked out. And then he was all complaining about, to them about, the whole situation. And that's when they showed up and were like, convinced him to revive Charybdis because freaking he was going to, become their next demon lord, which is all basically a lie because all that thing did was fucking possess him and go on a rampage.
Yeah.
And all he could think was, Milim, I hate you, Milim.
Yep.
Yeah, just freaking possessed by revenge. I don't even know what Baku no Pico is, and I don't think I want to if you said your friend
Boku
tricked you
no.
into watching
Bro,
it and you couldn't
who
finish the
said
episode.
that?
SG.
Baku? What the hell is that one?
He said he got tricked into watching it and
Hold
couldn't
on.
even finish the episode, so it sounds bad.
Hold on.
Sounds really
don't.
bad.
Who is this? Is this cousin? Yeah,
No,
no, yeah.
no. There's somebody subscribed to us here recently.
Stoner God. It's gay. Oh yeah, I
What's up,
know what it
Neil?
is.
Shion is your favorite? I bet I know why Shion's your favorite. Ah, okay. I got you. A little too much going on, huh?
I love how I knew what Boku no Pico was.
Don't watch
You
it, it's
did
horrible. Gotcha.
Stoner, why? Don't ever.
Oh, okay.
Think about
Shion gets
Boku no
better at
Pico.
cooking later, though. I gotcha.
Shion's also my favorite.
At least I bet I know why she's your and B Gamer's favorite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Minus 5-star review. Understandable. But yeah, no, so far I'm really rocking with it, and I can't wait to see what goes down in season 2, and then the movie,
yeah.
and then season 3 for sure. Yeah, we're in middle school and had zero clue what it was. Understandable. Understandable. Especially if you weren't expecting any of that, and then bam, it's like right in your face, right in the beginning. It's like, what the crap? Wait, who's funny?
Boku no Pico. Gay.
Right?
Oh, he didn't tell you exactly what it is though. Oh, it's gay.
I gotcha.
It's hentai. It's gay
Oh.
hentai.
Oh, yeah. I think he might have tried to say something because I did see Oh, Shion? I like Shion. Yeah, but I know it's not just because she's funny. I bet that's not the only reason why. Alright. There's some big bouncing reasons that I know why. Couple of them. Both front and back. Like, they hooked her up for sure. Like, she was already pretty hooked up pre-getting upgraded to a Kijin. After getting upgraded to a Kijin, like, there was one scene where I was like, damn, did they get even bigger?
Oh, yeah.
Because it seemed like they were getting bigger and bigger for, like, several episodes. It's like every episode they just seemed like a little bigger than last time.
It's just the way she's holding Rimuru at some points.
Yeah, and then like every time he moves.
Every slight move he does. Yeah.
Yeah, they just freaking move with him. Well, I'm sure they know that. By the way, I don't know why it's covering up some of the comments, because like I'm seeing stuff pop up on the screen that I'm not seeing. Let me change my settings, see if that might be the reason.
But my all-time favorite is Benimaru.
There we go. Oh, he said anime titties are real, guys. You just gotta find them. Love that. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm sure if my girlfriend watched it, that she would probably be her favorite character too. Same reason Moxie and Ellie are her favorite characters from Borderlands, because they got the Tigo biddies. My girlfriend's definitely a tit girl. That's her thing. But yeah, no, so far watching all the developments and like seeing how Rimuru's approach to doing all this stuff is, like I'm really liking them as a character. Although, if they're able to reconstruct all the things they can from their memories, right? I'm really surprised that one of the first things they did after being able to make themselves a body wasn't trying to reconstruct their original body from memory. Right? So that's the only weird part to me, is like, as much as he thought so highly of himself, and actually, if anything, why he didn't create the version of himself that he thought he was, because he thought he was this like super ripped badass.
Yeah.
But in reality, he was just some guy that poured drinks for people. And at least he died a hero. Or hero, though. Getting stabbed for his friend. He said season 2 made you feel something, though. Yeah, that's what Kat said. Season 2 is going to make me feel something. So I can't wait to get into it. Because I definitely could tell, like, yeah, there were some badass action scenes and stuff like that, but, like, I could tell season 1 was mostly there to, like, build up the world and, like, teach you about the characters and how their world works and the politics and stuff like that. And, like, how it functions, how people got there, how it's unusual that, like, while there are summoned people and then people that just somehow wander into their world known as otherworlders, and then summons, how Rimuru is technically an otherworlder, but he entered in a different way as he like died in his world and then was born again in their world. Right? But also, if I had Rimuru's ability, man, like, things would be dangerous, because I'd be eating so much more stuff than Rimuru. Especially after he got Predator and freaking Starvation, and they fused into Gluttony, and Bro can just, like, eat stuff with this freaking black tornadoes that come out of his hand. What? Like, yeah, bro, a lot more things are getting eaten after that. Like how he just swallowed up that dragon thing. The little fake-ass dragon.
Yeah.
The one that called itself the Sky Dragon, but he, like, insta-finished it. Like, I've been swallowing all the mythical creatures that are evil like that, just to freaking get all their abilities. Like, that one place he found that was full of all that magic ore, he would have ate all that crap, too. It would have been very dangerous. I would have been collecting a lot of abilities. Freaking, at this point, if they told me freaking Rimuru could eat the fourth wall, I wouldn't be surprised. Rimuru's turning out to slowly be anime Kirby. I feel like in-game Rimuru, its only match is going to be freaking Kirby from Nintendo. And there's going to be who can eat more faster and get more powerful. Who can eat who first. It's going to be like Rimuru versus the freaking Orc Lord all over again. Who's going to eat who first. But other than that, I did also, I started Fearin'. I only watched the very first episode so far of Fearin', and not gonna lie, that one got me a little emotional. Like, they did really good with how they plotted things together, and like I was doing pretty good, and like nothing was really affecting me until Fearin' herself broke. Like when she was trying to rationalize everything to herself about like why she kept freaking having all these memories pop in her head after, because elves live for a very long time. So like the 10 years she adventured with these guys, while it was like a long part of their life for them, for her it was nothing. To her, as she put it, a mere 10 years. And she didn't understand why she was so upset. And then, like, when she started crying, it got me a little teared up. And she was like, I only knew him for a mere 10 years. Why am I crying? I was like, bitch, I only knew him for 10 seconds. Why are you making me cry? Mostly Kate Todd from NCIS is hot. But who's saying you can't be trusted? Who can't be trusted? I could be trusted. It's just like freaking. I would definitely be a lot stronger at the point where Rimuru is than Rimuru was, just because maybe I'd be eating my enemies first, asking questions later. Like, analyze them. If there's anything good, spit it back out, obviously. If there's anything redeemable about them. Like, bro could have spit the original guild back out, I'm pretty sure, after eating the Orc Lord version of him, but bro didn't, all I'm saying. I at least would have redeemed some people if they were redeemable. Although I guess he kind of did pass on his will to that other new orc that he made the new guild, though. So that might have been his way of doing that. And I do like how he kept them all alive. And I definitely would have been building up a nation like that, but I also would have, like, reconstructed and improved my original body, for sure. Like, I would have put it in far better health than my currently physical disabled ass.
What?
And, like, I would have enhanced it to be able to fight like, he does with his coffee bodies. But also, like, I'd be fighting with a katana differently than Rimuru does, too, because, like, I don't think Rimuru has this, because, like, we already know from how it fought the Orc Lord that Rimuru can, like, slime parts of his bodies and, like, make it slime-like and then leave the rest normal. So, like, fighting with slime legs and being able to, like, really do some crazy movements and swordplay, I think would be better suited for the way Rimuru is as a fighting style than trying to, like, straight up fight people, because like that Dwarf King really showed him up with sword skill. Like Rimuru was able to block it, but like even Rimuru was surprised that Rimuru was able to block it, and they even admitted that they were only able to block it because the Hakuryu, their master, the swordsman guy, used that move a lot, and it turned out he also trained the Dwarf King. So like if it wasn't for that, Rimuru would have got. And I think if they would have, had a little bit crazier movements, that it would have been a harder fight for the Dwarf King. As far as, like, sword battles and things go on, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, anyway, that, covers all the slime stuff, right? And as far as fearing goes, I will check out more of it, but it does seem like it's going to be pretty slow. I'm definitely curious how things turn out, though. I'm curious, like, what this fire mage thing they were talking about in the beginning is, and whether it's going to be Fearin or the little girl she's training. I feel like it's going to be the little girl she's training, or going to end up training. Because even though she said no, at the end she was still giving her pointers and asked her if she liked magic, and the little girl told her somewhat, and she was like, oh, just like me then. It's like, okay. So she sees herself in that girl, so I think she's going to end up training her. But there's also another one I want to check out. It's only got 4 episodes out. I don't really know 100% what the premise of, but it's called Jack of All Trades, Party of One. And all I got from the description is it says it's about a guy who, I guess, trained in a lot of different things, could, like, do multiple party roles in, like, your traditional RPG party, right? But he got kicked from his party with all of his teammates calling him a loser who was a jack of all trades but master of none. So, like, seems like he's going on a journey to, like, prove to them that he can, do every role by himself or whatever. Maybe he's going to become like some OP badass. I don't know. I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm going to once I get time. I would have checked out a lot more things and watched a lot more, and honestly been farther in that right time I got reincarnated as a slime, but I got really sick. I'm actually still recovering. I'm really surprised I was able to talk this long, because,
Yeah.
freaking, Cat, I was honestly starting to feel a little nauseous before I started the podcast.
Mhm.
So I was like, I don't know how long this will go. Let's try to get it out the way. But I think being able to, letting you talk at first, and me being able to get a little something to settle my stomach going on, I think that helped a lot.
That's good.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to try to stream something after this. I don't know how long I'll be able to go, but I will end up streaming after this. But I am going to, I
Alright.
have to take care of letting my dogs out and things like that first and all that good and whatnot. I don't know what I'm going to stream yet, so we'll see there. But I also need to get onto my school a little bit because I didn't get on at all yesterday or this morning because I was feeling like shit. So I might do that before I start my stream too. At least get an hour in. But I will see you all again here soon. I think that's going to conclude it for our podcast, unless Kat got anything he wants to add or talk about
Nope.
here at the end.
I
And
do not.
hope to see you guys next week when we talk about more and more nerdy subjects, guys. Also, feel free to give us any recommendations of any anime you might want us to cover, or manga stuff, really anything like music related, just anything nerdy. We'll cover it. Video games,
Mhm.
anything you can think of, and really anything that you're super passionate about, I consider nerdy. Like even like sports and things like that. Like I feel like there's sports nerds exist. You know, people that got them stats going, they know all them stats. That's a sports nerd, I feel like. So just really anything you're passionate about, you want to talk about, freaking feel free to let us know, either in the comments on a VOD later, or you can come onto either of our channels and just comment in the post sections and let us know. But otherwise, I've been Damionpyro,
And I've been ChillenCat.
and this has been the Nerd Talk Live podcast. See you all next week.